Hey guys, welcome back to the WGP1 WaterJet Grand Prix here on Jomtien Beach in Pattaya. We are on day 4, we're midway through the pro competitions. We've got so much coming up over the course of the rest of the day. The Pro-Am and Pro competitors will come out in their various classes, and don't forget that at approximately 4 p.m. or so, give or take a few minutes, we're also going to have the Freestylers. They're going to come out and give us some entertainment. I'm so excited. I'm like Dick Van Dyke with a posse full of penguins. Over to the boys who bring the noise, Dave Arnold and Mike Young. Hit it, fellas.
Thanks a lot, Jake, man. It's just been exciting racing and ready for the second half of the day. And, man, I'll tell you, what an incredible time of racing we've had. Coming up now, we got an Expert Ski Modified, the final moto. So we're waiting on our paperwork here, and we'll go looking down the line here. We're going to get another World Cup champion out of this class. Nine laps are going to make the distance one more time. Still looking to see if we're going to get the green flags here in a moment.
You see 639 who's pitted into pole position on the outside. That was your winner of the first 2 races. That's Aiken Nipisharon.
Of course, Matthias Reynes. Ross looking down the line, make sure everybody's ready. And here we go, Mike. The light tree has started.
All right. Well, Aiken been stellar so far. Got 120 points coming in. It's the 3rd and final moto. So we will be crowning a Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix champion here in the Expert Modified division following this race. Well, the drone's going to chase them into that first turn. Once again, Aiken has been running in front. Matthias has been running in second for both of the first 2 motos. And we'll see how they come out right now. That's boat number 37. That's actually Veselvad Chernoka out of Russia, who is your early race leader on the inside. Dave, let's take a look at the outside.
And the outside is going to be our winner from Moto 1 and 2. It's Aiken Ninapanachanatan Charon, and out of Thailand. And you can see him just slicing it up here. And it looks like he's going to get the whole shot once again off the outside.
Okay, well, yeah, the outside's been his favorite all day long. On the inside, it looks like it's going to be Veselvad Chernoka, and he's out of Russia once again, sponsored by the Chernoka team, riding the top of Kawasaki today.
And, of course, Aiken on that Kawasaki Hyperion. An incredible new machine. It's not really debuted at the World Finals this year, the second round of the Jet Ski World Series.
I see boat number 3 there up in the mix, Eduard Sarkisyan. Sarkisyan also out of Russia, sponsored by the SK Racing team and Airborne Racing. Racing today on his Commander boat.
There's Matthias on the 328.
So Matthias not with the greatest of starts, so I believe he's running in the top 4 right now, so that would probably put him in 4th. Once we close back in on these guys, we'll let you know. We'll sort it out for you. But that's Aiken out in front, working the outside split as we view it here from the control room.
Of course, Aiken was the winner for moto number 1 and 2. Matthias, second in both motos, so it's where it's sitting in the points. 120 versus 106.
Yeah, so big deficit to get back, and especially when Aiken hole shots, he's pretty much went wire to wire in this class here. Reynes with a World Championship yesterday, or the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix Championship, I should say. There is 3. I'm looking who's charging from the outside of 3 there. 3 is Eduard Sarkisyan. And it looks like the 224 of Farafat Thonkin, who is chasing him on that GP1.
And then the 4th position is going to be Matthias Reines. So that's our 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right, taking a look. These races are starting to get a little bit tighter. You see Reines, he's charging after 4th place right now. That's Farafat Thonkin as they work that back section of the course. Thonkin on boat number 224, but here comes Reines on the outside. Reines picking up the broom as they go around the MasterCard buoy.
Yeah, trying to sweep him. Oh,
yeah, it looks like Reines is going to go to that inside split, and he had a good push going into that inside split. If this, I believe this is 2nd place that's in front of Reines right now. So if he doesn't slow him up, I think Reines is going to at least overtake that 4th place position. We'll see. So again, you got Aiken on the outside, and here comes Aiken. That's your race leader. 2nd, 3rd, and 4th coming out. So it looks like Reines is actually up into that 4th place position. I'm not sure what happened to number 3 there, but there's number 224, Farafat Thonkin, who was in 4th.
Yeah, I believe the number 3 had some problems on the right side of the track. That's when Mattis was able to get by him.
And Reines again trying to work that inside, goes side by side with the 224. The 224 has problems. Looks like he may have lost a lanyard. So he's trying to get that lanyard hooked back up. 224. That's Farafat on the GP1R. And a tough break there for the fast power sports pilot.
He's up going again, though. That's a good sign.
Farafat also getting some sponsorship from Monster Energy, sponsored by the Bangkok Jet Club. So once again, I'd like to say a special thanks to the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, Toyota, Gazoo Racing, Thai Airways International, and Siam Watercraft, our presenting sponsors here this week for the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix. Yeah, he was on boat number 37. He was up there near the front early on, but I haven't seen him in a couple of laps. There was one of his compadres, Eduard Sarkisyan, another Russian teammate. As we take a look at Reines going switchfoot right there. Matthias Reines out of Estonia, sponsored by Benji Francois out of B&J Parts. So I think you're looking at 2, 3, and 4 right there. So 3rd place would actually be Eduard Sarkisyan, and you can see Sarkisyan going to have company there with Matthias Reines within the next couple of laps. Again, this is a 9-lap, 3rd and final moto. Coming up next, for those of you listening in, we've got the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. That'll be moto number 2 of 4. That's race number 69. Race number 70 is the Pro-Am Ski Stock. Race number 71, the Pro-Am Runabout Stock. Race number 72, the Pro Sport GP. So that's the way they stack up about the next 4 to 5 races. In case you're at home, there's certain classes you want to tune into. We're going to try to keep you updated here.
Yeah, we're looking at Sarkisyan earlier in the number 3. Now we're back up to Matthias on the 328.
Big shout out to Carolyn Reed, who is listening in. She's watching with Chelsea Neems and Judy McLaughlin.
Oh, look at this.
There's Reynes goes side by side. I thought he was going to take one of them big lanky legs and just push him over right there.
Definitely, you see him getting a little frustrated on that pass.
So Reynes moving up into that third place position. I believe that's Sarkisyan moving back to fourth, one of our Russian pilots. And he is sponsored by SK Racing and Airborne Racing. That's still your battle at, that's for second, third. You see second place right there, just in front of Reynes. Now maybe that was Vysavlad. Vysavlad Chernuka out of Russia, sponsored by the Chernuka Racing Team, has company now, and it's Reynes. Chernuka going to go to the inside split. Reynes goes to the outside, and as we pan out, you can see the wide-angle view and exactly where they're at on both of those split sections.
And of course, A can already make the turn onto the front straight.
Vysavlad taking a fourth and a third, currently sitting third in points with 91 points. Reynes taking a second and the second with 106 points. Still about a 15-point gap between Estonia and Russia right now. And Estonia coming out. Looks like Russia coming out a little bit late. Reynes going to overtake that second place position.
They're talking about right where he started in the first two motos, back to the second position.
Hey, by the way, Matthew, coming up next is the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified, followed by the Pro-Am Ski Stock and Pro-Am Runabout Stock. Those are the next three, Matt. Once again, we're calling the races, but when you guys chime in online, we can see the feed coming through. So if there's anybody you would like to give a shout out to, or you have a favorite racer, we're trying to keep an eye on both monitors here. Staying busy, AKA multitasking. Well, I'll tell you, Dave and I found a great place to have lunch here in Thailand, the Golden View.
The Golden View, that's right.
You're in Jomtien Beach, man. Make sure you check out the Golden View. I think we both had club sandwiches, some sodas and everything. It was under like $6.
Each,
yeah.
There's Aiken once again.
639, Aiken. Naipacharon out of Thailand. He's sponsored by the Gazebo Jet Racing Team. You got to wonder, the Gazebo Jet Racing Team, I wonder if it's like a rental, you know, and they just hang out underneath the gazebo, all day waiting for people to come up and rent the boats. I was trying to, you know.
Cooler Chang and a gazebo.
Right, exactly. And, so they can go out and they can practice when, you know, they're not renting skis. I mean, it makes perfect sense. So there's your top two in the picture right there. Aiken out in front, working toward the bottom right-hand side of our course right now as they work through those chicanes.
And you can see the gap now that Matthias has got between second and third, which was the 37 of Vysavlad Chernuka out of Russia.
And fourth place still Eduard Sarkisyan. So Sarkisyan still staying in the top five there on boat number 3. And we're taking a look at our leaders. Now, this is the way that it's been. Now, even if Matheus Reynes gets around, he'll have 166 points, but Aiken would still have 173. So Matthias needs some help. He needs somebody else to get past. Not just him, but he needs somebody else. I'm sure that he would like to beat him, just because, you know, that's a statement on the third moto. Even though I might be taking second, but I beat you. I know I can beat you. You know, one of those type of things.
Bragging rights.
Exactly. You see Aiken on the 639. There is the 328 of Reynes. Aiken on the outside. He's running the solids. Matheus running the stripes as both get ready to exit their respective split sections. And again, it's Reynes from the inside. Look at this. It's going to be a drag race. Reynes going to try to steal that line away, and Matheus Reynes goes into the lead.
Aiken trying to sweep on the outside to get to the inside, but Mateus gonna shut the door on him. Matty has got what he wanted.
Aiken's like, what just happened?
Which way did he go, George?
Okay, now here comes third place, now catching up. So yeah, this could throw a whole new wrench in Aiken's championship path here. Again, this is the third and final moto here for the Expert Ski Modified. Again, Aiken come in with a 14-point advantage. He had 120 points, 106 points for Reynes. Again, if Reynes stays where he's at, he'll have 166. And here is the pass, Dave.
See, coming off the inside split, Mattias going to go tight there, pushes Aiken wide. Aiken thinking, I'm going to try and get that nose up in there. Nope. Mattias shut the door right in his face.
Well, you know, one of the things I noticed about that when he pushed him wide, I don't know if I would have even pushed him a little bit wider, because that's letting third place right back into it.
That's true.
I'm just saying, just a little strategy. You know, I don't know, you know, what's going on in their minds out there, but it just dawned on me that, man, you know, that's how third place got back into it initially when we seen him come back in. It's because he pushed him wide. If we'd have pushed him a little bit wider, I think Mattias has enough confidence in himself that he still could have passed him. You know what I mean? If third would have went to first. But, we'll see. Another Ricola.
And there it is.
The checkered flag is out. Mattias Reynes said, job well done.
Won the battle, unfortunately did not win the war.
And there is Aiken. Aiken's going to win the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix Championship. As he goes down to his knees, and you can tell that young man is stoked right there. Aiken, the Fisheron out of Thailand, sponsored by the Gazebo Jet Racing Team. You can see the fans in the stands going nuts for him. All right, there we go. Shut the GoPro off. I think I would actually keep it on for the interview, you know. I mean,
yeah. See it all.
There's Mattias Reynes taking the victory here in the third final moto of the Expert Ski Modified. You can see them all down there congratulating each other on being masters of the universe. Expert Ski Modified. Coming up next, we have the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified, followed by the Pro-Am Ski Stock and the Pro-Am Runabout Stock. Those are the next three in the lineup, and there is Aiken there. And, oh yeah, there's all the party people. I see Aiken down there. I look like Mitch Dorito. The Dorito Dorica. Hold on a second. Dorica was just over chiming in from
It's his
California.
doppelganger.
He's definitely got a doppelganger over here. As you can see, the ladies are lining up. They're just about set to go. We're still at the red flag stage in staging. You can see the red flags up. We got three of our officials down there that will hold up the red flags when they are ready down there online to hold up a green flag. Dave?
Yeah, absolutely. So in just a moment, we'll get this started.
All right, so once again, coming up, the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified down online right now.
This was a great one, Mike, earlier.
Yeah. I believe we have 10 ladies dicing it out here in the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. Winner of Moto number 1 comes to us from Japan, sponsored by Clever Watercross Racing. That is 27. That's Kaneko Amemi.
And on the 121 is going to be Sirius Sofia Salonen out of Finland for Tunpi 1 Racing.
Wow, and ended up in third, boat number 639 from the USA, sponsored by Francis Racing, Sophie Francis.
And the 335, we kind of swapped positions there. Sadie Marie Mir on the USA Broomer Racing and Haritas Motorsports.
Taking a fifth in Moto number 1, sponsored by Go Fast USA out of Lake Havasu. That is River Varner.
And on the T142 is Lulana Dung Phum Thim out of Thailand for the jet ski for rent by John Poole.
Boat number 159 is Kamowan Noan Hong out of Thailand, sponsored by Jet Ski for Rent by John Poole.
And then the 69 is going to be Roka Kamada out of Japan on the SKU 46H Racing.
Number 14 is Maria Beschastania out of Russia, sponsored by the Russian Rockets team.
And running out our field, the 15, Kane Tomiya out of Japan on the UME 700.
And congratulations to that man you see on the screen right there. That is Aiken. He is receiving his Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix overall title. It's nice to be the champ.
Gonna be the king.
So Aiken saluting the crowd with our live announcing down there. And you can see on our split screen the ladies getting ready to start on the left-hand side. Once again, Kaneko on boat number 27 taking the win in race number 1. Now, you know what? Now, what I'm wondering is obviously there was a penalty on boat number 69 because 69 crossed the line first, and that is Roka Kamada. So she must have been called for some type of penalty or a missed buoy in the first race because we seen her come across first. However, that's why we say everything you hear from us is unofficial. They make the official calls. There's a lot of things that we do not see that are on our screen.
And there they go, the green light. Green, green, green.
Well, you have somebody chiming in here. When is 6 Cents Racing? Well, who is the racer? If you tell us who the racer is, we may be able to help you.
I have a 6 cents. I'm just not sure how to use it.
Right.
I didn't got. Oh, it's Tana Weed.
Oh, that's Tana Weed.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
Tana Weed's nickname.
That's going to be coming up at Pro-Am Ski Stock and also Pro Ski Grand Prix. So we've got one more race for the one and 5 more races until we see Tana Weed.
Yeah, so race number 70, race number 74, the folks that are looking online for when Tana Weed's going to race.
And no 550, sorry. They kept those in the museum this week.
Right.
And trying to get some numbers here if we can get in close on them.
Looks like the 121 back there in second. I recognize that. That's Siri Salonen out of Finland.
And there's a 69.
69. Is that 69 up front right
Yeah,
now?
Roka
Kamada. Yeah, like I said, I thought that she won that last race. Obviously, there was a penalty that we did not hear about or see up here at the booth.
Siri Sophia behind her, then the 27, Mike.
Yeah, that's Kaneko Mamie who had the win in Moto number 1.
That's third. Let's see if we go back to fourth.
Again, 4 motos here in the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified. You're watching Moto number 2. Kaneko on 27. There's River Varner on number 23, so I believe River currently running in that 4th spot unofficially. And a nice overhead shot and kind of gives you an outline of the course over on the right-hand side. And back into that back straightaway. So you can see it's not really a complete back straightaway, but you can see where they hit the MasterCard buoy like we are right now, like Siri's doing, and coming back in. Siri's going to opt to go to the outside. The outside, once again, for those of you who weren't here for the first half of the day, those are the solid buoys. The striped buoys on the inside, all of them red and green, but the striped buoys are the inside split. We're calling it our little pool table on the left-hand side of the track. You can either go solids or you can go stripes.
Well, going solids right now is going to be the number 69, Roka Kamada, followed by the 121 of Sirius Fiat Salonen out of Finland. And there's third place to 27, Kaneko Mamie. Now, Mike, you said that River's back there?
Yeah, I believe River went to that opposite split right there. She went to the inside.
Oh.
And there's River coming out.
There she is.
Exactly. So River's in 4th place, but she is hot on the tail right now. Boat number 27, Kaneko Mamie.
Yeah, Mamie's going to have a lot of pressure from her just got a big wall of water over her head. River slowed down just a little bit, but still in the hunt. Where's Sadie and where's Sophie?
Yeah, well, River took a 5th in Moto number 1, again out of the United States, sponsored by Go Fast US. And she's got her gun sight set on that boat right there in front of her there, 27. That's Varner.
Now we're going to be looking for Sophie, who was 3rd in Moto 1. Sadie was 4th in Moto 1. River was 5th.
So that looks like boat number 639. That's Sophie Francis that's back there in the 4th spot right now. All right, you can see our leaders coming into the split section, and 3rd place going to the inside.
4th to the outside, 5th to the inside.
Yeah, so, well, at least they're mixing it up a little bit today. You know, yesterday the outside seemed to be the one to go to. This morning it was the inside. You know, this week it's just been a mixed bag of nuts. You know what I mean? It's, again, like I say, I think the course marshals are moving the buoys around when we're not looking, when we ain't got the cameras pointed on them. Either way, though, it's a lot of fun, and it's the same track for everybody. And there's Solomon coming out. There's Sophie Francis still running in that 3rd place position. There's Kaneko Mamie running in 4th.
There's River Varner.
Yeah, so I believe Varner up there in the mix too, currently running in 4th place.
And Sophie into 5th.
Okay, so yeah, so we had River and Sophie mixed up there. You still got Roka Kamada up in front on boat number 69. Siri Salonen out of Finland on the 1-2-1 in 2nd. Kaneko Mamie in 3rd.
So Sophie on one of those Iberian boats for Team Kawasaki.
Taking a look at the back section of the course right there. There's your race leader, easy to pick out on boat number 69. Roka Kamada, sponsored by SU46H Racing. And she is out of Japan.
She was the winner for Moto number 1, but with penalties, we're seeing her all the way scored back to 8th place. So still trying to figure out, could have been a miss buoy, Mike.
Alrighty.
See her lap a couple riders, so that's why she wasn't last. She's 2 positions up from there.
69 in traffic over there on the outside split. Kamada. It's like she's got some back markers in front of her. You can hear the whistles blowing from inside here. You got the blue flag with the yellow stripe being tossed to a couple of riders. So again, here in the Pro and Women's Ski Modified, already getting into lap traffic. Coming up after the Women's Ski Modified, we got the Pro-Am Ski Stock, race number 70. That'll be followed by 71, the Pro-Am Runabout Stock, 72, the Pro Sport GP. Those are the next 3 in the lineup. It looks like boat number 14, not under full power right now, and that's one of our Russian racers from the Russian Rockets team. That's Maria Beschastania.
She was 9th in Moto number 1, so some work, probably some problems again. It's really tough running in this class, with modified, with a stock hull. The aftermarket hulls have been so dominant. But I really can't say that for Jonathan Pham, who we saw win a championship on a stock hull in a modified class.
Well, right now taking a look at Roka Kamada. And that is your race leader working her way through the outside split left-hand side of the track as they view it from the bleachers here in beautiful Jomtien Beach. And I think Mother Nature's starting to smile down on the track as I see we have actually got some sunshine starting to peek through the clouds here. It's been a pretty overcast weekend so far, but you know what? That's been good for us. We got here day 1 on Saturday, last Saturday, Dave, and man, it was hot out there.
That was a month ago, right?
It seems like a month ago. We've done so much stuff since we've been in Thailand. Tell you, and there's so much to do. If you've never came over to Thailand, folks, let me tell you, their tourism board doesn't do enough. I'm telling, because if I would have known what I've been missing all these years, I'd have been over here years ago.
Varner almost once again going after 27 of Kaneko Mamie. She is really just getting so close each time.
So I believe that's Varner that would be in third then. Oh, no, that's Kaneko Mamie in third. Varner in fourth. Siri in second. Roca in first.
Francis will be back in fifth place.
So those are your top five right now. Battle of the countries. You got Japan in front. You got Finland in second. Japan in third. The USA in fourth. And the USA in fifth.
I'm okay with that. So as we can see, our riders off the back stretch, heading around to the left side of the course. Making the way, of course, again from right to left here. This is where we're going to come in to the MasterCard buoy. We've seen so many close passes out of this section. You got to wonder, the one you just witnessed, Varner going after Mamie, not able to make it stick. See if she can do it this next time around.
Top
as
two,
they go into it.
Top three, all to the outside.
Yeah,
Fourth place,
like
the first one going to the inside, and that is River Varner. So we'll see if Varner can make that inside work for her. You know, it's a very busy track there on the outside split or on the solid section.
It might be the time.
And there's Siri Salonen. Again, out of Finland.
They got to be loving the warm weather here, Mike.
Yeah, this is what a Christmas vacation this would be, huh? And look at this. Here comes Varner. Oh, Varner looked like she was trying to steal that line away. And 27 actually came over on her. Kaneko Mamie said, no, no, no. No, you don't.
That's 3 tries, 3 near misses.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, Varner's getting closer every time in that inside split. And now she gets caught up in a little bit of prop wash. So 27, Kaneko has a little bit more breathing room right now. Again, Kaneko winner of Moto number 1, sitting third in this one right here. Roca Kamada is your race leader. And there is Sophie Francis currently sitting in that 5th spot out of Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Of course, Sophie's a rider that we watched grow up through the sport. One of our former junior racers. Now a mama, too, living in Florida. Hanging out with our good buddy Jimmy Wilson.
Yeah, we'll get to see Jimmy coming up here. And this next race, the Pro-Am Ski Stock Class, got that factory Cowie ride he earned last year.
Well, Sophie is on one of the Hyperions, so that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, that boat's been used a lot this week, that 639.
Yeah.
There's your race leader once again. Roca Kamada, sponsored by Skew 46H Racing out of Japan.
Kamada looking for redemption this time. Thought she had the win early on in the moto, first moto, second moto now.
She's got one of the Chris Haggis hulls.
Yep, Pro Force.
Pro Force.
Pro Watercraft, the name of the company.
Big shout out to Chris. I'm sure he's watching on. He thought Roca took the win in Moto number 1 just like we did. We still don't know what the penalty was, but yeah, Chris, we're with you, man, because we thought 69 took a first, not an 8th in Moto number 1, but yeah, he's looking good out there, and so is his hull. His hull also took a win in the Pro Ski.
O'Hara.
Yeah, with Toshi. But once again, we're only on Moto number 2 of 4 here for the Pro-Am Women's Ski Class.
We will complete these tomorrow on Sunday.
Yep, and as I take a look down, we got the races 70 through 75 to do, and then event number 76 is actually going to be Pro Freestyle at the end of the day. That's run number 1 of 2 for them.
Well, it always makes it interesting when you break them up this way. So we go back up front with Roca. The 6'9" Pro Force. Looks like she's just easy ride for her. Looks very comfortable on the ski. I like the big deck on that. Big white tray.
Yeah, almost like a dance floor for her.
Yes, definitely.
She's doing the two-step, that's for sure. You can see her doing a lot of switch footing as the white flag comes out. One more lap to go here for the ladies in the Pro-Am Women's Ski Modified.
So great job. Okay. Hopefully we're going to see that again with Mamie and Varner. Let's see. Here comes Varner again. I don't think it was close enough this time.
Yeah. Not
maybe.
as close. Second place still Siri Salonen out of Finland, sponsored by the Tumpi One racing team.
But Sophie Francis has definitely moved up a little bit here. A little closer to get the sights of Varner set on her there.
And I haven't seen Sadie Murr in this one. She took a fourth in Moto number one.
Yes. Where is Sadie?
Sponsored by Heritos Motorsports out of the USA. Also sponsored by Brimmer Racing.
Are they what Midwest transplants they have, Sue?
Yeah. She's a Midwest transplant. Used to run Brad and Jamie's tour up there at the Great Lakes Watercross Tour. She hung out with Remar and all them folks.
As we're watching Sophie Francis here, 639 Hyperion. Now look at this, down the back straight, all equally spaced out, 1, 2, 3. But Francis could definitely get Varner into her sights here. She's a little bit deeper into that fifth position.
Yeah, you were looking at 2 through 4 positions there along that back straightaway. And you can see there's one of Siri's fans, Siri Sofia Salonen out of Finland.
I think somebody was chewing on some nails, getting a little nervous there.
69, Roka Kamada on the Pro Force boat.
Great year. Like a fine bottle of wine.
Checkered flag out, and Kamada going to take it. Congratulations
And here
to
comes
Roka Kamada out of Japan.
and the 121 is going to be Sofia Salonen out of Finland.
All right. So again, congratulations, Roka Kamada coming in second was Siri Salonen. In third place was Kaneko Mamie. Fourth place, River Varner. Fourth place, River Varner. Fifth place was Sophie Francis. Folks, that was race number 69. We're going to be back with race number 70. That's the Pro-Am Ski Stock right after these messages from our sponsors.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
ชาวแซดมาส่งเสียงต้อนรับแซดหน้าใหม่กันหน่อยเร็วบอกโลกให้แซดบอกโลกให้แซดบอกโลกให้แซดของเรานะแซดเข้ามาเลยเพราะพวกเธอของเธอไม่ต้องกลัวบอกโลกว่าไม่เกิน
เอาพาวทูบิซัดแต่งก็แก๊งออกไปซ่าซิ่งที่สุดไปเลยค่ะ
อะไรยากทำแสบที่ต้องแซดให้โลกเห็นไฮลักซ์รีโวแซดเอดิชั่นหน้าใหม่
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the World Grand Prix number 1 WaterJet World Cup and World Series. Let's take a look and see what we have on tap for the rest of this afternoon. Again, you see the green arrows. We got the Pro-Am Ski Stock, Prime Runabout Stock, Pro Sport GP, Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Open and the Pro Ski GP, moto number 2 of 4. That'll take us through race number 74. 75 is the Pro Runabout GP, and 76 is Pro Freestyle.
I was going to throw out there, but wait, there's more.
There's a T30 Tanaweed Moli out of Thailand, sponsored by the Flamingo Jet Ski Racing Team. And for all of our USA fans, there's your kid right there, Ryder Wildeboer, Lake Havasu City, Arizona. And Wildeboer taking a 4th in moto number 1.
T19, that is Arnon Hungklang out of Thailand, Bangkok Jet Sport Club, Ban Poon.
Boat number 88 coming into our screen. I believe that's Hugo Pastorella. Hugo Pastorello out of France, sponsored by Pastorello Competition Kawasaki, and didn't have the best first race, had a 7th in race number 1.
And there's the number 8. He was on fire flying through this. Naratip Thung Yu. And he might have had some problems there because they showed him now in 8th place. He was up in the top 3 early on.
You can see on the outside, it was Alexander Pakhomov out of Russia, sponsored by XBJ Racing. And pitted just to his left, it looked like boat number 181, Bernie Genot of France.
No, Warrawheat, the number 9 machine.
He was
winner for moto number 1.
Yeah, he was the winner, man. He's got the bullseye. There's a T111. Nantawat Singurai, sponsored by Dragon by T111 Racing.
And there's the T4, Tanawin Moli. Called what, 6 cents?
$37, Vislovad Chernoka out of Russia, sponsored by the Chernoka Racing Team.
And there's the 181 machine there. That is Genot Bernet out of France. I already talked about him, Mike, the double deuce there. The Russian contingency.
Yeah, you can see everybody's got their flags out, their phones out. I see the pom-poms up there.
The Russian cheerleaders are here.
Yeah, they've got the 1, 2, 3 racers in this one. You got Russia, you got Thailand, you got the United States, you got France, and you got Kuwait all in this one.
Ross looking down the line. Clickety-clack, here goes the lights.
Oh, was that 181? It had a good jump there. That was Genot Bernet out of France. Looked like he had a good jump, but looks like the rest of the pack have already caught up to him.
I'm seeing red flags.
Oh, man.
I think he was a little jumpy, a little premature acceleration, Mike.
I thought he timed it just right. Let's we'll take a look. I'm sure they're going to show us the replay here, but I thought he timed it just right. So we'll take a look. It could have been a line infraction too. That's something that we can't see from our angle up here. Sometimes we do when we have the drone overhead shot. But let's go back, take a look. Now you can see he takes off. I don't know. I see green people.
I didn't see line infraction. Well, we'll know if he's the one they tag.
All right. Well, that's the, 4th red flag of the day.
Yes, that is correct, sir.
And we are on the 3rd race here after the break. The Pro-Am Ski Stock Class. This is race number 70 if you're taking a look at one of our schedules here for the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix.
So some of our Thai fans showing up. I got a T19 Harnon shout out there, a number 9 Warrawit, and of course T4, Tonawin, Moli. 6th.
And they did call the 181. So
I thought he was just
181, Jeannot Bernet out of France having to start with the dead engine.
A little slow on that one, Mike.
I noticed he's on a flamingo boat too.
Yep.
Here we go.
And so it
Here we
begins.
go. And so it begins, yeah. And again, this is only their second of 4 motos. I don't know why everybody's got an itchy throttle finger right now. Like I said, you know, I'm still a firm believer that you let them go, penalize them at the end of the race. And if they want to see the video, this is why we penalize you. Nice and simple, easy peasy, and you don't have to go back out into that first turn again. You know, because that's where most of the accidents happen.
I agree and disagree. The reason I disagree on this is a world stage. There's a lot of money on the line. It's not the local club race where I want to get done for the day. So we'll see.
Okay, yeah, you can see his second one in from the outside pole there. It looked like he was a little sideways. I don't know if there was a
No
jump.
advantage.
Yeah, there was no really advantage, but he was kind of sideways when the green light came on. And that's who they're calling, too. So they're calling him, but it actually looked like whoever was in pole position on the outside actually came out wide, and that's why he had to cross over his wake on the way to the first turn. So, I don't know.
Wait for it. They might be penalizing him, too.
Doesn't look like
No.
it. So that's a T111, Nantawat Singjurai.
Wait, Mike. I tell him, is he wanting to hold? No? Okay. Thought they might be giving a 2-minute hold there for him. 9 laps.
Well, and see, that's the other thing with red flags. People are going to come back. They're going to argue about it. You know, and it's going to just, you know, just waste time, waste everybody's time.
And that's why on the other side I agree with you.
Yeah.
They did get him.
So number 9, yeah. So number 9, probably a line infraction. That was Warwheat who won the first moto.
Yeah, and that's what you were mentioning. That's why I said I think they got him too.
That's good news for Tanawad Moli, who took a third in moto number 1. And his 2 closest competitors both have to start with a dead engine.
Tonawin, the twins. Wonder Twins activate.
All right, let's take a look and see who our leader is there on the inside. That is Tanawin Moli. And again, he's sponsored by the Flamingo Jet Ski team here in Thailand. As we pan back out, you can see where everybody's at. And Dave, who do we got there?
That would be the 22, Mike, and that is Alexander Parkhomov out of Russia.
You know, and he's actually playing the spoiler because he took a 13th in moto number 1.
Actually, no score showing. Wonder what that is. Yeah, don't know why he didn't get scored. Yeah. Even if you finish, they give you a point.
So Tanawin Moli, T30, taking the whole shot there out of Thailand. Sponsored by the Flamingo Jet Ski team, bringing 48 points into moto number 2 here. Followed by the Devil Deuce.
AKA the spoiler.
Yeah. Alexander out of Russia.
Yeah, great overhead shot there. You can see 3rd, 4th, and 5th coming in the picture. And 6th. Ooh, this could be wild.
Nice footage there from the drone.
Look how blue the ocean is, too. Can't see it from this angle, but it's blue. Gorgeous.
Tanawin Moli has a lot of fans here in Thailand. You can see just how packed the stands are. You need a shoehorn to get up in there.
Speaking of ties, there's Ty Smith sitting there. 515 youngster out of Lake Havasu.
Barbara says go boat number 19. That's Arnon Honklang out of Thailand, sponsored by the Bangkok Jet Club. Meanwhile, back out to the Double Deuce, Alexander Pakhamov.
Got Pratsini, T4, T30. Another T4 and T30. The Wonder Twins.
Yeah, they are pretty good.
Yeah,
no
they
doubt
are.
about it. Ever since they come on the scene. And that is your battle for second now, coming down the front straightaway. Still the Double Deuce winning that battle. Pakhamov coming from that outside, and I'm not sure, is that the T19 Arnon Honklang that is pressing him. As we've got the T4, that's Tanawin Moli, the leader's brother. Boat number 888, Wildeboer in the swimming right now, separated from his boat. Sarge going to come over and give him a hand. So a tough break there for Ryder.
Great family from Lake Havasu City. He just dropped him off of his boat there. And you can see our leaders off there in the distance as they make their way from right to left. We're looking at third and fourth right now. This could be interesting when they go into the splits, Mike.
So there's your leader. And that's Tanawin Moli on the T30. Well, you got to know that Warrawheat and Nantuot are probably working their way through the pack right now. There's the T19, who I believe is in second, Arnon Honklang. He's working the inside split. Mo Lee, your race leader, on the outside. And there goes, I believe, Mo Lee.
And there's the number 4 there, Tanawin Moli.
Tanawin working his way around the bubble right now. And boat number 9 working his way back into it. Warrawheat Jitprasong.
Had that dead engine start, Mike. It's a tough uphill climb for sure.
Yeah, the T111 also with the dead engine start. Nantuot Sinjarai. They are side by side, I believe, running 6th and 7th right now.
But from dead last, I gotta say that's impressive.
Yeah, 14 competitors here in the Pro-Am Ski stock class. So they're definitely up in the top upper half. Once again, the stands packed out here as a part of the 2024 Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix. Couldn't think of anywhere else I'd rather be this weekend than right here in Jomtien Beach, Pattaya City, Thailand. Going back out to your leader.
It doesn't suck, Mike.
Not at all.
All right, T30 there, Tanawin. Our leader making his way through. So he gives a quick little glance to see where the other competitors are. Another one down for Tanawin.
And look at this battle right here. That's the 119, the Double Deuce. Double Deuce able to get by Alexander Pakhamov. And there's the Russian cheerleaders there. Here comes the T19 once again, not giving up. Aaron Honklang. That's your battle for second right now. And once again, Honklang trying to get position. Nothing doing as Pakhamov slamming that door shut at every opportunity.
Yeah, Pakhamov running really smart, got his elbows up, get him 10 feet wide, making sure nobody could pass him. Fill the line, give him no daylight.
Again, you can see 19 trying to set up to get that position. And Pakimov rather, is just taking those lines away from him as they work that back section of the course right now. Still in first place, Tanawid Moli. And Moli already into the split section. Second place, Pakimov going to the outside. Third place, Hocklang going to go to the inside. So it's going to be interesting to see how they came out because they went into the split just about the same time. There was less than a second between them when you seen Honklang go to that inside split. And we thought, it looked so far today like the inside's been a little bit quicker. So we'll see if that holds true right here. As you can see, that is your battle for second. Getting ready to come out of the merge. Honklang from the inside, and look at that. They go in just how they came out.
A little deja vu from what we've seen a couple of races there. Close, but no good cigar.
Look at this.
Get the broom out. Trying to sweep them.
Yeah, Honkland trying to just regain that position as they approach the next buoy. You can see, and he gets a little sideways, catches an edge right there, gets back up in the tray. Nice recovery.
Yeah, nice recovery. What happens when you get the wake of the boat? It will actually almost suck you in.
Take a look at what exactly happened there. As it looks like he's trying to go outside, cuts over the wake, comes back inside, just catches an edge right there, and it brings him down just for a moment. But he was able to hold on to the bars, jump back into tray, and got her upright again.
Yeah, good thing they weren't at full speed on that one. It would have been a little tough just coming out of that turn. Able to recover quickly. Didn't lose the ski, and that's the important thing for that young man.
And the camera's on boat number 4 right now. That's Tanawin Moli. No, is that Tanawin, who is he's racing with Aaron Honkland right now, I believe, for that third place position. Again, this is only moto number 2 of 4. And you can hear crowds going nuts here. Some great racing going on down there on the course. As I take a look here, 9 laps in this one. I've got to believe we're on the second half of this race right here.
Oh yeah, it's been going on a while. These guys are keep on looking at the tower going, man, just pull up a signal, a flag, let me know.
So they're showing Honklang, I believe, who was in third, and then that was Mo Lee. Tanawin Mo Lee, who was in 4th, took a 6th in moto number 1. There is the T111, who had to start with the dead engine, Nantawat Singarai.
Trying to get up in the mix there from that dead engine start you mentioned, as well as Warrawit, Chip Brisong.
Again, looking at that back section of the track into the MasterCard buoy. And I believe both of your leaders on the outside split right now. Third place going to the inside. So that's Tanawid Moli from the Flamingo Jet Ski team. Currently running in first place position. Shouldn't be long before that white flag comes out from our flag man.
He will not complain about that one, sir.
Still no white flag. So we got at least a couple more laps to go. And again, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a special thanks to Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, Toyota Gazoo Racing, Thai Airways International, Siam Watercraft, PTT Lubricants, and Freedom Racing, all proud sponsors here of the World Grand Prix number 1 and the WaterJet World Cup and World Series 2024. gap there between second and third, now first and second. Down that back straightaway.
I mean, one of these riders goes down and will totally switch it up here. But we're already looking at a switch up here with Mo Lee out in the lead. Did not have the win, but was third in moto number one. So it could do big implications to his points.
Well, it's definitely going to have implications on Warren Wheaton and Tawatt's points as well, as they both had to start with a dead engine. And there is your race leader once again, Tana Widmo Lee. And Tana Wid, part of the Flamingo Jet Ski Racing team. As he works that outside split, we'll see if he gets the white flag this time around as he gets ready to enter that front straightaway. And there is the white flag. So one more lap to go for the T30. And he's trying to get a 3-1 finish here so far for today. So again, the white flag out, second and third, still Pakamov and Honklin. There's the double deuce right now of Alexander Pakamov on the XBJ Racing Kawasaki. There's the T119 of Honklin, sponsored by the Bangkok Jet Ski Club of Ban Puin. And the T4 currently sitting in that fourth place, Tana Winmo Lee. So you got 2, 3, and 4 all in the shot right now as they work their way onto the back section of the course. Beautiful view here in Jomtien Beach. You take a look out, you got some islands scattered around as you take a look outside the race course. Got to go to a couple of those islands the other day. Absolutely beautiful here. Everything is just so tropical. Went to a little place called Monkey Island. And you know, you pull up and man, the monkeys surround the boat. It's pretty crazy. But you don't get off the boat anymore, I was told. Because, you know, obviously we wanted to jump in with them, have a little bit of fun, but we were told not to, so we obeyed the rules. But anyways, a lot of great stuff to do here. Just so many things. Got to see the tigers, the lions, the elephants. Mo Lee coming down the front straightaway one final time, and that is going to do it. Tana Weed Mo Lee from the Flamingo Jet Ski team coming through in first place, and you can see he's got a whole bunch of fans in the stands. Coming through in second, Alexander Pakhmamov out of Russia, sponsored by XBJ Racing. Rounding out your top three on the T119, Aaron Honklang out of Thailand, sponsored by Bangkok Jet Club of Ban Puin. So once again, that was our Pro-Am ski stock class. As you can see, our riders getting off, congratulating each other. Some great racing there by all of our riders. Again, congratulations to Tana Widmo Lee. Let's go down to my good friend Jake Sanson, who is hanging out down on the beach. Jake, what you got for us?
Time to get going then in the Runabout stock after some home success in the previous category. Now we've got ourselves some big players. What about Abdullah Halmadi? He could be an interesting one. We've also got to keep an eye on the American talent, Tori Snyder. Definitely going to be going for the victory in this one. And there's all sorts of challenges. What about Romain de Jesus, the Frenchman? Definitely strong after this morning's encounter, but he'll be wanting a little bit more. I've been watching him down here on the beach. He's been looking pretty hungry all the way through the last 20 minutes as he's been building up in terms of his race prep. We've also got an interesting challenge from the other American, Tim Miller, on the Kawasaki. Expect him to deliver in this one. We're getting into the meat and bones of the competition now, so this is when he's really going to want to bring his A game to the table. But of course, there's still going to be a lot of pressure from a lot of the other competitors out there in the mix, and just imagine what Petampon could do on home turf. You've also got the likes of Li Min and Chen Shan. They'll want to put up a show. This is going to be a very tricky encounter, and I couldn't really tell you who's got the best chance to do it. Dave, Mike, you're in for a tough one to call.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, a lot of talented riders down there on the starting line. Abdallah Al-Hamadi from the United Arab Emirates, sponsored by the Dubai Police. A winner in Moto number 1. Got 4 motos total here in the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. Tim Miller doing a great job on boat number 37. Tim out of Waco, Texas, taking a second in that first moto. Tim also sponsored by Mac Racing, Monster Energy, and Jay Caldwell. Boat number 244, Nuticorn Pupikdi. He took a third in Moto number 1. He's out of Thailand, sponsored by PPP 244. You can see how many of them are lined up down the line there. 222 took a fourth. That's Kunarong Kaljin, and he's out of Thailand, sponsored by 777 Performance by Jumbo Tuner. And then you got Permfan Terapatanich out of Thailand, sponsored by Pusan Jet Ski and Sea-Doo Team.
Then you got the 89 of Yutaro Kuda out of Japan on the pound number 1. Chen Shan on the 33 out of China. Tori Snyder on the 110 out of USA, riding for Snyderbilt. Then you got the 44 of Yukiko Okada out of Japan for Earth Factory. Riding out of France is going to be Romain de Jesus. Then you got Neil Broca out of Morocco. Then you got Lee Min on the K3 out of South Korea. Then Elgranon Munda out of Malaysia. He's riding the 99. On the 5 is Sabino Zar Manglamup, the 4th out of Philippines. And Alrisa Rishifi. We're going to see him. He's a negative 15, so I'm wondering if he didn't show up to a writers' meeting.
Yeah, well, he owes us points.
He owes us points.
Right, well,
he got those on credit.
All right, here we go. We are going green here. And, yeah, it looks like everybody got through okay. I don't see any red flags or anything crazy coming up yet. But it looks like everybody running pretty good here. Looks like boat number 10. That's Al-Hamadi picking up where he left off on the inside. Once again, he's a Dubai police officer, works out of United Arab Emirates.
And let's see if we can get the outside. It's going to be Tim Miller on the 37. Timmy!
Yeah, Tim looking good right there. Taking a second in Moto number 1. Let's see how they come out. Great shot of the split section there. You can just see the outline of it.
Coming around, Timmy's making the turn.
Oh, it's going to be close. Al-Mahdi's going to try to steal that line away. As you see Miller and Al-Mahdi. That's Miller on the right, Al-Mahdi on the left. They'll make the turn. Al-Mahdi's got the position. Miller going to take it a little bit tighter than Al-Mahdi, who sweeps it a little bit wide around the double greens.
Great move, though, by Al-Mahdi, but Tim Miller trying to stick it through there. Definitely's got a lot of footsteps behind him, Mike. It's going to get real busy.
Shara D. Snyder chiming in. Let's go, Tim Miller. What a great cat he is. You know, we got to hang out with him the other night. Went down to one of the markets here.
Yeah, the night market here in
The night market, yeah. It was good times. Good times. Him and Derek Carell from Jet Tribe. And
good friends of ours for over 25 years.
Yep. Lots of fun to be had here in Thailand, especially, you know, when you're with all of your friends from all over the world.
Not just friends, family, Mike.
Yeah.
They are family.
Pretty much.
They're dysfunctional, but nevertheless a family.
There we go. In past the MasterCard buoy, your top 3. 1 and 3 look like they went to the inside. Second went to the outside. I believe that's Al-Mahdi right there, number 10. He's on the gray number 10, easy to pick out. That might be Miller that's right behind him. So that might have been first and second going to the outside and third going to the inside. Trying to get a number on that inside rider right now.
Yeah, it was first and second, you're right. There's Miller, there's Timmy. Oh boy, he's got a challenge there. Is that Nuticorn?
I believe that was the T79 of Permfon Terapatanich.
Yeah. Should have known with the colors.
So Terapatanich moves into second, Miller to third. Miller took a second in Moto number 1, slides back to third here on lap number 2 of the Pro-Am Runabout stock class.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that outside is looking very quick again.
Your leaders working their way through the chicane that leads them to the entrance of that back section of the course. And you can see not a whole bunch of room there between first and second. Almaty not with a lot of breathing room as Tara Patanich starting to turn up the heat.
There's the guys from the Pusan. That's Terapanich's team there. That's why they're looking at him out there, watching him. Into second place now, Mike, you talked about.
In first place, Almaty actually kind of stuck it when he went into that outside split. That slowed him up a little bit. Second place went to the inside. That's Tara Patanich. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out here. I'm going to say that Tara Patanich is going to be side by side with them, and it's going to be whoever holds on to that throttle the longest and past that start-finish line and has position. Yep, if you have position going into that turn before the bubble, it's going to be close once again. No, and Almaty.
And that's the thing about Almaty. He's able to keep that gas on. You're able to get up to top speed by the time you're merging together.
Almaty right now pulling Tara Patanich through the right-hand side of the course, and once the top two got past Miller, Miller a little bit off the pace, and he's got more company coming up on his backside, and I'm not sure that might be the triple deuces of Kunarong Kewajin.
Yeah, we got a guy that knows a lot about runabouts that said, hey guys, go Tim. Kenneth Sims. What's up, Kenny?
Kenny Sims in the house, my buddy.
Straight out of Texas, living that retired life.
I'll tell you, gotta love it. Used to love working with Kenny, all the races, traveling all over the United States. Good dude.
Good cat, that's right. Well, we go up above again. You can see Terpapanich, the T79 as we follow him around. You can see Almaty there, and you can see the split off, Mike.
Right,
back to the
Terpapanich
inside.
once again went to the inside. And you got a lot of nervous fans up there right now. Some not so nervous. Some getting their groove on. I think her name's Stella.
She got her groove back, I heard.
Exactly. I had to come to Thailand to do it.
And it will definitely put a step in your stride, that's for sure.
Yeah, okay, Abdallah Al-Hamadi still in command of this one, and still going to be in command of this one. Now the outside's looking a lot quicker. I mean, look at the gap between them now. They did not go in that far apart.
Yeah, like 5 boat lengths difference, if not 10.
And now this is your battle for third right here.
Tam might will hold on to it.
Yeah. Luckily, Miller utilized that outside. Number 44 went to the inside. That's Yuki Okada, who took a ninth in race number 1.
Trying to be a spoiler in this one with Timmy. Second in Moto 1, sitting third overall. Parapon on the T79 was fifth coming into this one. Changed up just a slight bit, not much. Still giving Tim Miller a slight advantage, but Abdallah Almaty with the big advantage, looking to put another win in the category for him. That would be 120 points. So far, a perfect score.
All right, we were just looking at fifth place there. That was the T244 Nuticorn Pupik took a third in Moto number 1, currently sitting in fifth here in Moto number 2, 4 total motos, and we're looking at 9-lap race here for this one. And we should be coming close to the midway point. Again, this is the Pro-Am Runabout stock class. This is race number 71. Race number 72 will be the second moto of the Pro Sport GP class. Pro Sport GP number 72 coming up next. 73 is the Pro Runabout 1100 Open, and 74 is the Pro Ski Grand Prix. Hopefully, QB1 will be back out there for the second moto, man.
Still,
what a tough
still
race.
a little heartbreaking for him.
QB1, for those of you listening in, maybe you weren't listening in earlier before the lunch break, but
oh no, look at
Bosch
this.
having an issue. Look at that.
Miller squeezing it.
And able to drive right by.
Miller's got no fear. He's an old hand at this.
He's old school. He's like, I'm going to drive to this buoy, then I'm going to drive to this buoy, and then I'm going to drive to this buoy. You know, take it one at a time.
And if you want to try and get in my way, God bless you.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm going with a freight train.
And you can see he's put a little bit of distance between he and fourth place right now, number 44. Yuki Okada, sponsored by the Earth Factory out of Japan. And Yuki on a Sea-Doo. Miller, of course, on the Yamaha. You can see the distance there between third and fourth. Miller has given himself a little bit more breathing room. Aiken took a second in Moto number 1. Abdallah took a first in number 1, currently sitting in first here. Almaty, so Miller desperately needs Tara Patanich to get in front of Abdallah so he doesn't get that complete 60 points going into the next one.
Try to knock him down a pedestal here. And look at this, another challenge.
Oh, it's number 79 going into the lead.
What did you just say, Mike? It just happened.
Yep.
The great Kreskin stripes again.
That's it. The T79, Tara Patanich, moves into the lead. And Alamati goes back to second. Now, if Miller gets past him, it's really going to be good for Tim Miller. And here we go. We take a look at the pass, and he was coming from the outside, Tara Patanich, and just motored down the outside. Didn't try to cut over on him, anything like that. He could have stole his line away, could have messed with him, didn't do that.
Perfectly clean, you're right.
What a great sportsman right there, the T79.
Good call, Mike.
Yeah, a lot of things that he could have done there that would have been, questionable, if you will. But no sense in throwing a question mark up anytime. He knew that he had it. Just stick to your guns.
These are
and
professionals.
And go with your moral character.
Yeah, professionals, expert riders. Not something to do to ride dirty.
Top 2 splitting tracks again. Looks like 79 going to the outside. Tara Patanich on the outside, and it looked like Alamati went to the inside.
And I think that's what bit Alamati. He went to the inside. He got past. So now Tim Miller, if he goes to the outside, Alamati goes to the inside. I'm just saying, could happen.
Oh, yeah, he's going to have plenty of breathing room here. Look how far out he comes in front. Yeah, he's got like a 6-second gap now. It went from like a 2-second gap when they were going in to a 6-second gap. So the inside about 3 to 4 seconds slower than that outside right now. At least that's what we're seeing. So both third and fourth come from the outside.
44 there, Nutakorn Pupkadi. Then we saw the 44, Yuki Okada.
I didn't see Miller.
Didn't see Miller. That's what I was looking for.
I was going to say, I didn't see Miller that last time around.
Miller might have been the one that stuck by being third still.
Well, we'll keep our eye out for him. As you can see, another leisurely day. There's Jake. Jake from Spade Farm, our partner in crime up here.
Yeah, he said he's got to work on his, get rid of his UK tan.
Yeah, well, they make cream for that.
Yes, they do.
There's the Triple Deuce, Kunarong, Kewajin. And looking at your top 4, I believe, all in the picture right now. And it looks like everybody going to the outside, realizing that inside's a little bit slower. Fourth place didn't get the memo.
No, not at all. But the crazy thing is when Alanati went to the inside, I was shocked. White flag is out. One more lap for the man with a plan. Right there, the T79, Pemperon, Tarapanich. Man, I'll tell you, what great ride this young man has had.
Yeah, started in third, had to work his way through the pack. Waited on the right opportunities. He had some great places to pass. He did it cleanly. Hats off to Tara Patanich.
I'm still looking for Tim Miller here. Did something happen, or I'm just not seeing him?
Well, I haven't seen Miller come by yet either.
Man, what a shame if something happened. I was sitting very well in position, second overall in points so far, sitting third physically on the track.
So again, the white flag out, not too much time to go here.
First and second through the outside splits now. And there's the 79, Pemperon Tarapanich. Here comes Abdallah Al-Hamadi. the number 10 machine. Still give him a second over. Here it is. The checker flag comes out. It's a T79 Pimpon Punich. The big win. An incredible ride for that man right there. From third to first. There's going to be Alhamadi. 44 in there also. Yugo Kata. And got to wonder if something happened to Tim Miller. Oh, squeaking it out there. See, 33 of Chen Shan. Coming across off the inside, trying to steal away a position. But it's Primpon. Tara Punich with the win. There's a 244 Nuticorn Pukadi. Oh, he's got the gun show, that's for sure. He's going to be getting ready for that bodybuilding competition later. So that's going to do it here for the second moto of Pro-Am Runabout stock. Up next, Pro Sport GP Pro-Am Runabout 1100 stock. Or 1100 Open, sorry. Pro Ski Grand Prix, Pro Runabout GP, and we're going to end up with Pro Freestyle. Again, a big thanks to the Sports Authority of Thailand, big sponsor here at the WGP number 1 WaterJet World Cup and World Series 2024, as well as the National Sports Development Fund of Thailand. And we couldn't do it without amazing Thailand. Come visit a place that will make you smile. There's nothing like a Thai smile in amazing Thailand. And of course, to our host hotel, Davari. We're doing our awards there on Sunday. As we see the fans packing the grandstands. Pro Sport GP up next. See Jake there enjoying the great racing actions of these grandstands. So the folks in here in the background, they're firing the boats up. There's the finish team. I don't think they moved all day. They've had a great seat. I don't think they want to give them up. So up next, the Pro Sport GP. We've got Tapatarawat Chosun out of Thailand. Simon Belcher's going to be on the Triple Aces out of the UK. Supak Satura on the T52 out of Thailand for the Freedom Racing. We got Omat Sali on the 77 out of Thailand. Or I'm sorry, Omat Sali's out of Cambodia. He's on the Flamingo Jet Ski team. Harichiro Katana out of Japan, riding for Bell Factory on the 76. Turapop Machai out of Thailand. He's on Ubin Motorsport, Freedom Racing. He's on the T9. The T244, Nuticorn Pukadi out of Thailand, the K45. We've got Superket Futriko on the 45. Anapan Kunsa be on the 917 out of Thailand. Jet Ski for Rent, John Poole. Parakan Sansunsi out of Thailand on the number 5. The Rickport Winrat out of Thailand, Gazebo Racing Team. And Wurnapong on the 53. We've got Kurapatkan Thingam on the T8. And then the 514, not going to make it. So we got a couple of DQs here. Winnipeg and Karapatanic. And then the 514 T95 not scoring anything in the last moto. So Tapatard Awat, the man on top with 60 points. Simon Belcher and Supak Satura, the top three. And green, green, green. Pro Sport GP off and running. Too bad we didn't see a farthing in this. It would have been cool. As we take a look here on the inside outside, we get their number reads here. Be the T9 off to the inside. Terapat Matai. And the outside be the 951. Tapatarawat. Who's going to get the whole shot here? It's been the outside several times. And once again, the 951 Moto 1 winner. So it's 951, T9. Running order here. We'll get the third spot. There's a 951 again. Tapatarawat. The T9. Teraparat. Followed by Simon Belcher on the Triple Aces. Coming to us from the UK. Simon also a road course racer, the British touring cars. There's the 52 right behind him. That's, I believe, Supak Satura. Yes, it is. So 951, T9, the Triple Aces of Belcher, and Supak, the running order.
Tapatarawat grabbing that hole shot. Picking up just where he left off in Moto number 1, Dave. He picked up the win there on the...
and right off the outside again, too, Mike.
Yeah, it's got him here on a Kawasaki. That looks like an HX almost, huh?
Yeah.
Terapat Mikai, currently sitting in that second place.
Showing Simon as a Yamaha power on his, as he calls it, a hodgepodge.
A hodgepodge, yeah, exactly. A little bit of everything. Stealing parts from every brand of boat out there. There comes Belcher, still in third place, trying to chase down that green monster out there.
Yeah, that's right. Simon, part of the Avos Water Sports Club in the UK.
There we go. There's our youngest fan from the UK that made it over to Thailand. Future racer someday, I'm sure. He'll be a part of that Avos Water Sports team, as is his hero out there, Simon Belcher.
Well, we saw Mr. Gadsby. I'm just kind of bummed we're not seeing Lucy out here, too, on her number 8, and missing our Emma and our cookies.
Well, we've seen Graham Leach out here, too, but Casey's not out here. I'd love to see Casey out here racing. A lot of our friends from England that we've known from the World Finals.
Great people.
For many, many years.
You spent some time with them in their British Jet Sports Club.
Yeah, supposedly they've got a lot of stuff planned for the 2025 season. Looking forward to being a part of that. You're watching Belcher go to that outside split right now, and you can see second place right in front of him on the green machine out there. I believe that's the T9 Terapat Mikai, sponsored by Isan and Ubanan Motorsports, as well as Freedom Racing.
That's right.
There's Belcher. Yeah, Jaden Richards is on 111, but he's on a different hull.
Yeah, and he's Australian.
And then he's Australian, right. I guess they both talk somewhat similar. I mean, I don't know. I can tell my Australian from my English, but then again, I'm American, so what do I know?
Well, they used to be from the UK, the people in Australia.
Well, they came from all over originally. Exactly. That was our version of
Rikers Island.
Alcatraz.
Or Rikers.
Taking a look at 77 there. That's Omad Salih. Salih picked up a 4th in Moto number 1, so don't count him out yet. Again, 9 laps here in this Pro Sport GP class. Next 3 classes, for those of you listening in, that's coming up. We've got the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Open, Pro Ski Grand Prix, and in the Pro Runabout GP class. Those are the next 3. So Pro Ski GP, to answer your question there, Marcus, it's race number 75. This is race number 72. They've been taking close to about 12 to 15 minutes a race, so you're probably looking at half hour to 45 minutes at least.
And we got a shout out from Harley Ritchie. Let's go, Simon Belcher. Harley, wish you were here, buddy. Wish you were racing. One of our young racers that's raced all over the world.
Great racer.
Yeah, spent a lot of time in America. Love and have. So new Nicholas Rios has helped him out quite a bit.
Speaking of Nicholas Rios, I seen him during the break. He's actually here out in Thailand enjoying the show.
I saw him posing with some tigers earlier.
You sure they weren't cougars? Just saying. Asking for a friend. 951, Tara Patarwat, Johannesant out of Thailand, sponsored by the Ratchaburi Jet Ski Team. And we're looking at the 111 there of Simon Belcher. Simon, a former champion. I believe he was one of the points leaders coming into this final round of the Jet Ski World Cup, which started in Poland, went to the United States and to Lake Havasu, and then now here. So this is also like the Asian Cup, and it's also the World Cup. So
that's right.
There's 3 different crowns on the line here. All I know is I hope a lot of these winners brought home extra suitcases, because they're going to get all kind of trophies and all kind of goodies this weekend.
They'll be buying some extra baggage at the airport, a few of them.
I'm telling you. All right, so we had a couple racers that were close together there. I believe that was 3rd and 4th, and you can see some nervous onlookers. It looked like the Esan team. The Esan team cheering for
our
the
leader.
T9. The T9, who was, I believe, in 2nd. That's Terapat Mikai. That's who they were cheering for. 951, your leader's down. Tapa Terawat. Johannusant.
So that's going to bring the T9 into first, and Simon Belcher now goes into second.
Oh, and look at Omad Salih giving Satura a run for his money there. Pulls up beside him, coming from that outside split. Satura on the white boat.
Not the first time.
Omad Salih on the black and pink boat, trimmed in white. As you can see, somebody else getting pulled in on the back side of the track there. Yellow flag's out. 951's done. Put your hand down. We're not taking questions right now. Calling for that course marshal over there. 951, and it looks like he's close right there, but he's really out of the way, and you can see the marshals coming over to make sure that he's protected. And it looks like the 951 needs a flux capacitor switch.
Well, the grandstands are full, racing in full effect here. It is pro weekend here at the World Cup, at the WGP #1 Jet Ski World Series and World Cup, all part of the Asian Championships.
And that is your new leader right there. That is Mikai, Terapat Mikai, on the T9, and he's sponsored by Esan and Uban Motorsport, as well as Freedom Racing.
Simon Belcher, they got it now. They got the graphic. They got the Union Jack up there for him now.
So Belcher followed by 52, Satura.
Well, this is going to bode well for Simon with 2 seconds. That would give him the points lead going in.
Satura still in 3rd, but giving him fits is Omad Salih back there, boat number 77, who just came from the inside.
Not the first time I've seen those two rub a little fiberglass.
No, probably won't be the last either. So you got all your top 4 onto the top right-hand side of the track. Some great racing. There's Salih right there with the white 7.7 pink background. Omad Salih out of Cambodia.
And a great wide shot seeing the race, how it's unfolding here. You can see the T9 way out front, Terapat Mikai. Simon Belcher on the white 111 from the UK.
Top four still Terapat Mikai in first out of Thailand. In second, Simon Belcher out of the UK. And I believe in third place now would be Supak Satura out of Thailand. And then you got Omad Saleh out of Cambodia.
Saleh went to the inside. The top three went to the outside.
Saleh was sitting in fourth. So, again, he's trying to make up some time on that inside. But we haven't seen anybody be able to make up that much time on the inside, at least the last couple of races. And here comes Saleh out right now, and Satara still with a comfortable third place.
Well, they were both third and fourth in moto number one, sitting in the same positions before. Belcher second was second in moto one. The only thing that's changed was T9. Terapat Machai, who was sixth in moto number one. So that bodes well for Belcher.
Well, that bodes well for Belcher and Satura and Saleh. Doesn't bode so well for the T951, who is going to probably come in on the gaff.
Yeah, he's going to definitely not get any more points than last place would. Put enough laps in to get a few, but not all of them.
Right. Yeah. So he might get a point out of this, I'm guessing. So that would only give him 61 points going into the main event. Belcher stays where he's at. He's going to have 106. If Supak stays where he's at, he is going to have 96. And again, that'll be moto number 3 of 4. So there's still a lot of time left in this one. Again, it's consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency. You can't say it enough.
And keeping the motors together, obviously, is one there for sure. Maintaining the life of the machine. And Mike, you talked about earlier in the day the mental fitness. These riders. We watched a straight line today. Someone kind of lost their mind. So
I believe that was Cassidy.
Yeah, it was. We never heard the holler. White flag is out.
And there is the T9. Terapat Mikai. Belcher still in second. Satura on the 52 in third. And Omad Saleh rounding out your top 4 here as the white flag flies over the beaches of Jomtien. Oh, and we got an HX pilot. He doesn't look like he's too happy. Marshall's going to pick him up, give him a tow back over to the boat.
Yeah, those aren't the easiest boats to remount. Sport boats are really difficult.
Yeah, rough, deep water and sport boats don't mix when you're rebooting. Taking a look at all the great race fans here.
Back out of the course, seeing the islands in the distance. Not a bad sight to behold.
Not a bad island to be at either.
No. We went there.
Exactly. The Blue Cafe, baby. I'm going to get me a condo over there.
Condo, just give me a beach chair and a blanket. I'm good.
That's all you need. There's your race leader. One final time through the split section. He's in the solid section. That's the outside split. Sponsored by Zheng, as well as Isan. And it looks like he is just about ready to exit. And here we go down the front straightaway one final time for the T9 Mikai. So Terapat Mikai takes the win.
And you can see very happy.
Yeah, you can see his family there. They all have the Isan shirts on. His sponsor.
Belcher comes by for second.
Yeah, and there's our British fan right there.
And it's going to be behind him, Supak Satura and Omad Saleh.
So that's the way they stacked up 1 through 4 here in the Pro Sport GP, Dave. Coming up next, we have the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Open. That'll be followed by the Pro Ski Grand Prix and Pro Runabout GP. But right now, let's go down to Jake, who is hanging out down on the beach.
Great victory there for Tirupati Michai. What a stunning conclusion after a very tricky start to the race there. But my boy, my man, Simon Belcher, looking so good in second place, looking good for the World Series. We're really excited about that. Now, come and have a look as we find ourselves in a really exciting situation. Look how different things are today compared to the last couple of days. The crowds that we've got out here, it's absolutely chock-a-block. Great to see everybody really enjoying themselves, having a fantastic day out here in Jomtien Beach. They have been treated to so much excitement over the course of today, and we've still got 3 races to go, including the freestyle straight after that. It's going to be a really, really exciting conclusion here on Saturday. And then guess what? We get to do it all again tomorrow. Next up, it's the 1100 Open Runabouts. Bring it on.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jake. As you know, you were absolutely right. You can see just a couple seats left, but in between the races, a lot of people getting up, using the facilities, grabbing something to drink, going down the performance alley, getting the event T-shirts. Yeah, there's all kinds of things to do here.
And go support the Thai Jet Sports Club. They got some cool hats, some sleeveless shirts so you can look like Simon Ricks on the beach.
Wife beaters.
But I want to go support the Thai Jet Sports Club, the TJSBA. Great people over there, Mike, right?
Yes, sir. And we'll just take a look down there online. And there is Marcel Louis Buasan, boat number 26 out of the Philippines. And there is the G11 Wu Rong Hui out of China, sponsored by the Lizhu Sports School. The T9 of Tirupati Michai going back to back. As Michai catches his breath, he'll be back down here in just a moment. Again, sponsored by Liqui-Moly and Map Tuner X.
Talk about double duty.
And you can see the stand starting to fill back up again as we get ready for another race. That's one thing, man. You move your feet, lose your seat. That's kind of the rule here.
I know some people are putting their stuff on the seat a few places. It's like mine. And then the ones that don't have it are free-for-alls.
There's boat number 45, Supatat Fukrato. And he took a second in moto number 1 on the K45 Maxima Racing Yamaha.
He's got some fans.
Cassatit, Tirupati. He's got a lot of race fans, too. A lot of folks chiming in online.
Very talented rider.
Yeah, he says he's a little sleepy.
He's got to be beat.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's raced a lot of races this weekend. Also, he's the one, remember, he made that mental mistake. You know, when he went from red to red. But again, he didn't have his goggles the whole second half of the race, so he could have had salt water in his eye. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the call was on that.
Omad Salih out of Cambodia over there. It looks like they're spinning some wrenches down there for the Flamingo Jet Ski Racing Team rider. You see the Supatan signs down there, number 45. Great race fans over here in Thailand.
Big Supatat sign there. You know, it's pretty cool. I saw him actually selling like signs so you can go write on it and make your own sign for your favorite rider down there. That's pretty cool.
That's right. They got all the nation's flags down there, you know, so when you go and you buy yourself an event T-shirt, you know, you can pick up a flag for your favorite country or your favorite rider.
Or fan sign.
And it looks like we are green down there on the starting line as Ross hits the button. We've got 9 laps here in this Pro-Am Runabout, 1100 Open.
Did you see Ross saying you had enough?
And yeah, well, that means shut your engines down. Well, if you notice down on the end, they had Omad Salih. They had the seat off of that boat, so he might be calling for a 2-minute hold. So that might be what the delay is for here, as you can see our race fans. There's one of our Philippine signs, Louis Buasan, number 26. Got some fans here. Got a lot of fans.
Louis. All right, we're ready to rock and roll.
Kung King is Cassidy Terrapetite fan chiming in online, sponsored by FKT Concrete. And there we go, on our way to turn number 1.
All right, Mike, here we go. Inside, outside. What do we got?
Well, on the inside, it looks like the PH26. That's Bouchon. Marcel Louis Bouchon, who finished 3rd in Moto number 1. 4 motos here for the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Open. Who do we got on the outside, Dave?
Yeah, it looks like Supertet. Futrakul on the 45 unit. So it's going to be the 45, the 26, buying for the whole shot. Looks like the outside's going to have the momentum. It's going to be Supertet, Futrakul. And look at this. Second across behind him. It's going to be from the outside, too.
All right, grabbing the overhead shot. Is that Omad Salih back behind Supertot on 77?
Could not see. Just saw a wild water.
Oh, actually, it's 142. That's Cassidy. Cassidy Terrapetite. So he was able to sneak in there from the inside split. And there's Bouchon back there in the 3rd position.
Yeah, Bouchon on that inside. He was leading through there. I was kind of thinking he was going to be in there, but, you know, Cassidy so quick, able to sneak into that 2nd spot.
Yeah, well, he was able to get past Supertat in that first race, right at the end there. And that netted him 60 points coming into this one.
Yeah. Is that the one in the straight line? No, that was the one earlier. They have 2 classes, sorry. They start to blend together for us.
Yeah, after 72 races so far this weekend, we're on race number 73, 91 total for the entire weekend.
I'll be calling myself Mike. He'll be calling himself Dave by the end of the weekend. So we forgot our names.
Yeah, well, I believe we got through 91, so we're going to have 15 events tomorrow. After today, number 76 is Freestyle here.
Oh, look at this. We've got a race going on here.
That looks like Bouchon on the red boat.
Not shocked that Bouchon gets up there and gets in the mix.
He's on the red Yamaha.
There's Bouchon, you mentioned. And that is the 77 of
Omad Salih.
Yeah.
So that's 3rd and 4th right there. Omad Salih still in the 4th place position. Back out front, we got Supertot Fukratol, and then we got Cassidy Terrapetite. And there's good look at all of our race fans watching on. And nice overhead drone shot there. And you can see Pattaya City there in the background. Bouchon 3rd place, working the outside split. Again, Bouchon out of the Philippines. Again, sponsored by MB Racing and Park Motorsport.
So we're watching Omad Salih on the 77 machine, riding for Flamingo Racing.
Salih again out of Cambodia. Look at this. Stealing his line away. That's Omad Salih just stealing Bouchon's line away.
Oh, man, he literally just forced that. He looked and said, okay, I'm just going to take your line away from you.
This is how we do it in Cambodia. So Terrapetite still up there in the 2nd place position. You can see 1st and 2nd not even in the same picture as 3rd and 4th, so they've kind of checked out. And that was Supertot that you just seen at the bottom of your screen. There's 2nd place now headed toward the bottom of your screen.
Cassidy.
And
you can see now, Mike, you talked about the gap all the way back to the 77 Omad Salih and Louis Bouchon.
Right, so about a buoy separates these two out in front right now, Supertot and Cassidy, as they both get ready to exit the outside split. This is the Pro-Am Runabout 1100 Open, race number 73 on the schedule. 74 is the Pro Ski Grand Prix. That'll be coming up next, followed by race number 75, the Pro Runabout GP.
So I watch a lot of different riding styles out here. These two sitting the entire time. It's not something we see different riders. You got to wonder how sore their backs are after racing.
Yeah,
That's a lot of impact.
Especially the ones that are sitting down the whole time and they're trying to glue themselves to the seat. It's obviously, you know, we don't have any shock absorbers on this. There is no suspension on a personal watercraft. Normally, the suspension on a personal watercraft is your knees.
It's like motocross. You may have suspension, but you use your legs. You gotta suck it up. Yeah, it makes my back hurt when I look at these guys sometimes.
There's the gap between first and second place as they work their way down the back section of the course. Probably about 7 seconds, 8 seconds between first and second right now as Feed8 already into that outside split. Looks like I got a Redder fan there.
I think people are going up to stake their seats, getting ready for the Pro Ski Grand Prix.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up.
Coming up very shortly, folks.
As we watch Feed8, Feed8, and Casadit, a.k.a. multi-tam champion, as Feed8 is also. Omad Sally in the 77.
Omad Sally into that third place position, got past Marcel Louis Buisson from the Philippines about 2 laps ago.
Buisson, no slouch whatsoever, a very decorated rider from the Philippines. Like the BJ Aings and a lot of the Filipino riders we've watched over the years. Mercado sisters. There's our Chinese rider, the G11, Wu Ronghu.
Again, while we have the opportunity, I'd like to say a special thanks to the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, Toyota Gazoo Racing, Thai Airways International, Siam Watercraft. Our co-sponsors include PTT Lubricants, as well as Freedom Racing.
Something going on now with Terapat Matai. Just kind of just cruising around.
Yeah, well, he probably ran out of gas, you know, because he ran back to back. You know,
Physically
he's
ran
got
out
to
of
be.
gas,
He's got to be tired. There's Feed8 on the bottom, heading toward the bottom right-hand side of the course as they view it from the stands. Second place, still only about 5 seconds, 6 seconds back. 142, trying to get himself back into this one. That's Cassidy Terapatit sitting in second. Took a first in the first moto. Things stay as they are. Him and Feed8 will be tied going into moto number 3, both with 113 points.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, so basically they're flipping positions here. Now Omad Sali took a 6th in moto number 1, only collected 36 points. For this one here, he had collected another 48. And that would put him at 84 points. And he would come into, I believe, the final in 3rd place. And Buisson, who I believe is in 4th place now. So
yes,
he would have 91. So Buisson would actually come in 3rd place. And Omad Sali would be in 4th, but that's for moto number 3. That's the way the points are adding up now. So the points don't mean as much now, but you want to know where you're at, you want to know where you're going, and we're just trying to help you folks at home do a little moto math.
Yeah, Catherine Brown, what was the results? Well, we haven't finished completely yet, so we gotta wait for that checker flag drop before we get results. We got lots of races. If you let us know which race you want to know, we could probably help you out. Catherine Brown. We've only done 72 races today, or this week so far. Winners Pro Sport GP, we already
Just had it.
we're just having it like this last race, and it was the T9 Turapat Machai that won. Simon Belcher was second, and Supak Satura was third. So if that helps you out.
K45 Maxima Yamaha Pilot. Supatat Fukterol.
Good looking, basic, good looking wrap. White flag's out. One more lap to go.
And Fukterol looks over, gives him the nod.
So I'll be back shortly.
Well, looking to go wire to wire here.
Yeah.
Fukterol, who grabbed the hole shot from the get-go. But Cassidy staying right there, not going anywhere, staying steady in that second place. As we pointed out, you can see 1 and 2, the only ones in the picture over there. Here comes 3 and 4 down the front straightaway now. That is the G11 Wu Rong Hui. I don't know, he may be down a lap because we did have Omad Sali back there in that third place position.
That's correct.
Current time on deck, it's approaching 1500 here at Jomtien Beach, Pattaya City, Thailand. That is 3 o'clock for all of my civilian friends out there.
That means any of our friends back in America, it is coming up at 3 a.m. for you in Florida, Mike.
Oh, my friends are still partying.
Yeah.
They're still up.
Oh, mine are too. It's only coming up in the witching hour, midnight.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, but 3 o'clock in Bangkok, 8 o'clock in Dublin, Melbourne, 6:58 p.m.
Supatat taking a hand off of the bars right there, waving at the crowd. And here he goes. He'll take the checkered flag right there. Supatat Fukterol.
Boyd, it's his nickname, I guess.
A.K.A. Boyd.
Boyd, yep. Is that his pug on there, a French bulldog or something? Or a pit bull?
Yeah, it looks like his French. Yeah. Okay, so once again, that was Supatat that came through in front. Cassidy Terra Petit, boat number T142, that came through in second. We believe it was Omad Sali, followed by Marcel Louis Bassan and Wu Wang Hai. Unofficially, your top 5. We'll come back with our Pro Ski Grand Prix right after these messages from our sponsors.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
ชาวแซดมาส่งเสียงต้อนรับแซดหน้าใหม่กันหน่อยเร็วบอกโลกให้แซดบอกโลกให้แซดบอกโลกให้แซดของเรานะแซดเข้ามาเลยเพราะพวกเธอของเธอไม่ต้องกลัวเพราะพวกก็มีเกิน
We are proud to be set แต่งครบแก๊งออกไปซ่าซีสุดไปเลยค่ะ
อารยะทำแสบที่ต้องแซดให้โลกเห็นไฮลักซ์รีโวแซดเอดิชั่นหน้าใหม่
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Well, welcome back, everybody, here as we get ready for Pro Ski GP. It's what everybody's been waiting. We just got a couple more to go. Pro Runabout GP will follow, and Pro Freestyle to cap off the day. But it's time for everybody to stand up. If you're laying down, it's midnight at home or 3 in the morning, get up, wake up, stand up. It's time for Pro Ski GP.
All right, we're taking a look at Jaden Richardson, boat number 111 out of Australia, sponsored by Fast Power Sports. Over to boat number 44. That's Raphael Marin out of France. Raphael took a 5th in moto number 1, sponsored by Pastorello Competition Kawasaki.
And right next to him is going to be the number 60 there, Yohei Yamamoto. And look at that, the 98 machine. My goodness, Quentin Bosch. QB, baby. Hopefully he goes better this time. And there's our buddy, the 888s, Ryder Wildeboer.
And we got boat number 92 out of Japan, sponsored by the Shindy Monster. That's Yuma Kajizaki. Boat number 300, Jimmy Wilson. Wilson ended up in 7th in the moto number 1, sponsored by Factory Kawasaki out of the USA. Then you got boat number 37. He was winner of race number 1, the Samurai Toshi Ohara out of Japan, sponsored by SKU 46H.
And right next to him will be T4 there. That's part of the Wonder Power twins there. This is Tanawin Moli. Riding for, of course, Team Flamingo. And Hideyuki Kiriashi on the 97 out of Japan.
And you got 116, Devin Farthing, who took 8th in the first moto, sponsored by Farthing Racing Yamaha.
There's the T19, Hung Klang, Arnon.
639 is Mao Sato out of Japan, sponsored by Team Speed Magic. Took a 4th in moto number 1.
And Kenji Takiti on the J73 out of Japan.
And then starting on the outside, boat number 90. That is Kevin Redderer, who took a 3rd in moto number 1. He's out of Austria, sponsored by Flamingo. And you can see the stands are packed. And you know what I'm liking about the stands? Everybody's sitting down. Nobody's standing up. You
Up
know,
on the rail, blocking their view.
if you've seen, they have a rail that's way down underneath. So there are people standing against the rail,
but
but
blocking the
not
view,
there where the stands are.
which we usually run into.
We always have that problem.
10 laps, make up the distance.
All right, and then we got our first moto of Pro Runabout GP that'll be coming up after this. So once again, here we go. 2 of the best races that we're going to see all weekend long coming up consecutively, followed by Freestyle. And you can see a little windy up here, but it looked like boat number 73 was at 173 calling for a 2-minute hold. That might have been J73.
Maybe J73, yeah, right. It is.
J73, that is Kenji Takeda out of Japan, sponsored by Team L&B.
So we saw Mayo Sato. That was the boat that Sophie was Francis riding. He talked about how it being ridden by lots of riders. That's one of them. So I saw Jaden Richardson. It's his dad there holding for him. Made a went to the little broadcaster's room earlier and saw him, and he said it's really great the show, watching it. He says when you can't see from the shoreline, they're watching the stream too.
Right.
So that's kind of cool to know. We saw John Barrett holding Ryder Wildeboer, one of our Canadian friends.
And look at the stands, man.
That's awesome.
They are packed.
Standing room only in the back.
The World Grand Prix number 1, WaterJet World Cup. And boy, great race. Still a couple more races and some freestyle to go here. Again, just after 1500 here in Pattaya City.
What time's your muster?
Yeah, I don't muster till in the morning at 9 a.m. again. Might get some mustard on my cheeseburger tonight, though.
Not many people I could say mustard to and will understand. Mike, Gotta say thank you for your service, a U.S. Marine.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.
I enjoyed it, man. That was the best and worst times of your life. You know, you really learn, you know, about your country, your history, and to take pride in, you know, what your country is and what it does and where it goes.
And to help other countries out.
And to help other countries out, to help anybody out that needs help.
Yep.
30 seconds left on the 2-minute hold here.
Or less.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Rob Moore, he ain't playing around.
No, sir.
10 laps. I mean, he left Quentin Bosch at the gate, you know, in that first moto.
Don't mess with Ross.
Yeah, he's leaving anybody at the gate who isn't on the line.
He plays by the rules, sir. And there you should. Look at all the phones up. Can we count the phones? Too many to count. Look at the Knopf Flamingo team colors.
I was watching on the outside. Looked like Toshi had a decent jump. He was starting, I believe, from the outside. But we'll go to the inside first. We'll pan into the inside and let you know who our leader is. As here comes our leader, and that is boat number 99, QB1, Quentin Bosch. Not a factor in moto number 1.
Could be the spoiler. And Toshi, the Samurai Ohara, on the outside. Let's see what's going to happen when they come around here. Merge back together. Toshi, look at the rocket ship.
Looks like Toshi may come out in front. It is Toshi, followed by QB1. Toshi Ohara out of Japan, sponsored by SKU 46H Racing. And he is on a Pro Force boat built in Lake Havasu by the Haggis clan.
All right, so we get some other numbers here. Here's the fans on look. This great start. O'Hara, the 37, followed by the 98 of Bosch. And there's Retterer on the 90 in third.
Yeah, so Retterer not with that bad of a start this time. Had a bad start in moto number 1. Had to work his way back up into that third position where he ended up.
Yeah, you get him up there in third. If he works, he could go to the lead. We'll see.
There's your top 3 working on the back section of the course right now. You can see pretty evenly split out here in this Pro Ski GP class. Hurry up, put
Toshi's family.
I was going to say, they put everything down because they knew the cameras were on. You had to smile from the camera, you know.
That's one happy group, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it sure is. Love Toshi and love his family too. Part of our family here for many years.
Had a good time in Japan with them.
So Toshi, the samurai, in front, and that guy right there trying to reel him in, QB1.
Bosch not letting him go.
And Bosch was the points leader of the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix in this Pro Ski Grand Prix class.
Both Bosch and Retterer, former King's Cup winners or World Cup winners. Great shot as we look overhead of QB. Now the question is, where's Jaden Richardson?
Yeah, Richardson took a second moto number 1. We don't have him in the top 3 right now. And there's some Japanese fans up there. You see him waving the land of the rising sun flag. QB1 trying to stay right there with Toshi. Quentin, obviously a very fast rider out of Belgium. Evan Redder back there in the third position.
The Austrian rider. I remember a couple years ago when Quentin got hurt and we went and visited him in Havasu, and just a delightful young man, really getting to know him a little bit better. We watched him grow up, and the fire in his belly. He says, I'm going to come back stronger, better, faster, and he did.
Toshi working the outside split. And I believe that's Quentin on the inside. Quentin went to the inside. He's going to make the inside work for him. If anybody can make the inside work for him, it's that guy right there.
I was just going to say that. So it's Toshi on the outside, inside, Quentin Bosch, Retterer in tow on the outside. Here we go, Mike.
Oh, Quentin's right there. Hey, Quentin probably shaved about a second off right there.
And you said who can make it work? That man.
Exactly.
Oh,
we don't want Toshi to find the kryptonite, but Quentin Bosch is Superman.
I just want to see these riders battle.
Yeah,
that's what I want to see.
And you can see the top three start to separate from everybody else.
The cream rising to the top.
I hate to say that because there's a lot of cream in this class.
Yes, there is.
You know, I mean,
let's just be honest with ourselves. I thought for sure Jade Richardson would be up in that also. Rafi Marin, I know he's been working hard. James Wilson, Devin Farthing. You know, Tanawin Moli. You're right, there is a lot of cream.
right, yeah, you got Martin Manny.
Martin Manny, yep.
Also out in this one, Ralph Moran, Jimmy, like you said, Ryder Wildeboer.
Ryder's still coming. He's a very talented rider. I think in the next couple of years, like Toshi was, he'll be the next one to keep really an eye on. Great family he comes from, like all these kids.
So I believe Bosch once again going to that inside and
Yep.
Toshi going to the outside. And you can take a look overhead. Nice drone footage there. You can see exactly where they're at on the track. Toshi have to come back in for this green and he'll go and he'll hit the double reds before exiting the split on the outside. And here comes Bosch. He'll head toward the single red on the inside.
Oh,
Here comes
boy.
Toshi.
Mikey,
Out
Mikey.
comes Quentin, and it's going to be a drag race. And Quentin Bosch moves into the lead. We talked about if anybody could make that work for him, it'd be that guy right there. And QB1 shows you why he is the points leader coming into round number 3 of our Jet Ski World Cup Grand
And you
Prix.
can see us bowing now to the great QB. Tell you, Mike, you called that one. Now Kevin Redder, we got to wait for him to get up there and get these. This is going to be making it interesting. I know QB's more the spoiler.
You know, about the only thing that I haven't seen here this week that I would have liked to see, I mean, you know, because everything has just been absolutely first class all the way. But I would have liked to seen a couple of log jumps here, at least for this class. You know, I mean,
I agree.
I like to see, you know, it kind of, you know, it's kind of an equalizer because if you're not, you know, that schooled at being able to get up and over those log jumps, you know, it could spell catastrophe for you.
Now I know for sure that Henry's got some over at the Flamingo compound.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, if you travel internationally, you're probably going to see him quite often. As you see QB1 now working that outside section. I did not see if Toshi went into the outside behind him or if he went to the inside. There is Redder. Redder obviously went to the outside because we're seeing solid on the solid colors on the buoys. That means that is the outside split. Here comes Toshi from the inside. You can see Redder going to squeeze right in there. I'm sorry, Toshi going to squeeze right in there in between first place and Redder back in third. I believe that was Yuki Kariashi.
Yes.
That we seen down there. A lot of our family and friends for many years in attendance here this weekend.
It's great seeing everybody. It's like a family reunion. Some we get to see in Havasu, some we get to see here.
Some I haven't seen in many years out at Havasu for obvious reasons. Yeah, a lot of folks haven't been back since COVID. You know, I mean, you know, they're kind of waiting until everything comes back around. And there's Yuki Kariashi right there, cheering on Hideyuki Kariashi from Japan, Team L&B.
And back up front to Quentin Bosch there. Wait for it. Look at this. Redder now behind him.
So, well, no, that means that O'Hara went to the inside. And there's O'Hara getting ready to come out of the inside split. Is Redder going to get him this time? Redder looks like he's got him. Redder moves into second.
Just like that, a switch. And, of course, they're big Kevin Redderers fans there.
Yeah.
B&G Parts. Good kid there.
Kevin Redder taking a third in moto number 1. Still haven't seen Richardson.
No.
They've pretty much been focusing here on the top 3 because there has been a lot of good racing. Already a couple of lead changes. That looks like Jimmy Wilson back there in 4th.
Yeah, Jimmy Wilson. We got to see Rafael Marin, Mayo Sato, Devin Farthing, Ryder Wildemore.
Yeah, Wilson on the factory Kawasaki out of the United States. Currently residing in Port St. Lucie. And there's Richardson right behind Wilson. So Jaden Richardson is in 5th place right now, folks.
So far, 2 and a 5 for Richardson if it stays the way it is. 10 laps, though. 1 more lap than everybody else.
Yeah, I'll tell you, if this is one of those classes that if you can make it into the top 5, for all 4 motos, you're probably going to hit the podium. It's when you get that that 16th place or 14th place, and then
And Quentin Bosch, unfortunately, receiving no points for moto number 1.
Yeah, well, just kind of takes the wind out of your sails.
Yeah. And watching Wilson on that Hyperion, factory Kawasaki rider. Port St. Lucie, a former firefighter. Was it out of North Carolina? Right?
Yep. Originally from Hebron, Ohio.
Yeah, he's an Ohio boy, wasn't he?
Yep. Jaden Richardson in 5th place out of Australia. And Jaden sponsored by Fast Power Sports.
And there goes Jimmy, past Richardson now.
And you see Richardson getting out the broom. He was sweeping a little bit wide. Wilson trying to steal that line away. And Wilson, if anybody steals lines away, that guy can do it right there.
Yes, he can. Former American national champion.
Yeah, he is. He's something else. Very, very good rider, Jimmy Wilson. Then he grew up. He grew up riding. His mom and his dad both raced. And this is back in '88. I believe his mom was actually pregnant with Jimmy. And she was out there racing in X2 while she was pregnant with Jimmy.
Well, that explains it.
So that's how I first met Jimmy. His mom was pregnant with him.
He was born 9 months too early.
Right, bounced right out. So,
yeah, well, we're looking at the 44 there. That's Rafael Marin.
Yeah, Rafael of France. Sponsored by Pastorello Competition Kawasaki.
He spent a lot of time. He was living in Havasu for a while, training the last couple of years.
Once again, folks, don't forget, coming up next, we have the Pro Runabout GP, race number 75, and then that will be followed by our final event of the day, Pro Freestyle. Cameras zooming in there on the T19. That's Aaron Honklong. Honklong with a 14th place finish in moto number 1 out of Thailand. Sponsored by the Bangkok Jet Ski Club.
Watching Marin now. I think he's sitting around 6.
I see the yellow flag out on the tower. I'm looking for a downed rider. Must be some action on the right-hand side of the track.
It's back in now, so it must be cleared out. Marin and looks like
639.
Mayo Sato.
Mao Sato.
60. Yohai Yamamoto. There's Suchi Bomb photo. Getting some great shots down there. The photographer to the Jet Ski Stars.
Yep. Been coming to all the big races for many, many years. And there we go, Quentin Bosch, your race leader. 10 laps in this Pro Ski GP class. Going to be 12 laps in the Runabout GP coming up next.
Can you imagine if he raced Moto 1?
Well, I don't know. I think, it was nice of him to give everybody a head start.
Out of the kindness of his heart.
I think he's won the first 2 races here in the Jet Ski World Grand Prix.
He has won. Wait for it. Kevin Redder won last year. Quentin Bosch won in 22. He also won in 20. So he's got 2 King's Cup. Redder has 3. Jeremy Perret has 1. Fortunately, he's hurt. He's got 3, actually. Ralphie won in 2018. So
Yeah, but I believe Bosch has the wins from Poland and the wins from Lake Havasu City.
He's leading in the World Series, that's for sure.
So it all depends on how he does here.
Yes.
Now, I mean,
correct.
he could go out with 180 points and still, get some, still get a bunch of points toward that overall standing. So he's down, but he's not out.
Yeah,
might
he
be
still
down
can
for
win the Grand
weekend.
Prix, but not the Cup.
Right.
So
Yeah,
when
depending on how Richardson and
that's
Redder
what I
do.
was gonna say. Richardson's still in the fight. So Sato's out. Ralphie Marin's moved up positions.
And
Wilson.
we're currently on the white flag lap, so not too much time left to go.
I believe Wilson was running 4th.
Redder working the inside split. And here comes the checkered flag for Quentin Bosch.
He's going, that's how it's done. I gave you a gift like you said in the first race.
Here comes Kevin Redder. Kevin will end up in 2nd place out of Austria, sponsored by Flamingo. So Quentin Bosch taking the win here in Moto number 2 of the Pro Ski Grand Prix. All right, let's go down to the beach where Jake has got some more info for us. Well, check that. We're gonna. I believe, like you said, Farthing came in, Jimmy Wilson came in.
Yep.
Looked like Wilson was probably top 5. As you can see, the riders down there congratulating each other, and
Yeah, Jake could be wrangling some of the models for us.
all right, let's go down to Jake on the beach. Jake, what you got?
What a comeback from Quentin Bosch, exactly when he needed it as well. That keeps him in the game and it reignites the battle in tomorrow's 2 moto encounters. Right, folks, you have been patient right the way from the start of broadcast on Wednesday, but this is what we've been building up for. This is it, the Formula One of jet skis. This is the Pro Runabout Grand Prix. Imagine the Kraken, Charybdis, the giant squid, Jaws, and the Loch Ness Monster all rolled into one. This is the absolute champion of champions contest. So boys, if you're ready, we all are. Let's slip the dogfish of war.
How do you follow that, Dave?
I don't know. Mic drop. Release the Kraken.
Yeah, Gamera, Godzilla, Rodan.
Mothra.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to throw them all out there. Freddy Krueger. Okay, so
Jason.
coming up next, again, is going to be the Runabout GP class. I can see Tori Snyder pitted all the way on the outside.
Yeah, 2019, his dad was World Kings Cup champion here.
Looks like that was Sean Hagen holding for him,
Yep.
who is the race director for the P1 Aquacross Series in the United States.
Very cool.
There's Jennifer Snyder sitting in the middle of the picture right there, Tori's mother.
Oh, I see, Jennifer. Awesome lady. There's
Boat number
Kaja.
5, Georgi Kaja. And we haven't got to see him yet because that happened at 8:30 before the
I
broadcast went live. Boat number 38, that's Mohammed Albaz. We don't have our paperwork yet, but we're waiting on that. But we know a lot of
we
these
know a few.
racers.
There's Supak.
Satura.
Oh, no, that's,
Supak Satura.
or is that,
Boat number 52, it's Supak.
is it
Trust me.
Supak? Or is it Chira? Oh, Supak, you're right. Yep.
We got Francois Midori. Francois Midori, who won the Endurance Open class, and
Congratulations to him on that.
Boat number 33.
There's Califia, Belisal, Salah.
And then we've got the T79. That's Permfon Terapetanic. Sponsored by Pusan Sea-Doo and Jet Ski.
And the 77 there, that is Matthias Seaman. Seeing the 20 there, that is Guy Greenland, a.k.a. Guy.
And you got the 158, James Bushel.
Bushy.
Big shout out to Macy and Harry and Samantha watching in from jolly old England.
That was Nedra's favorite rider.
Mm-hmm.
Walid Al-Shashani on the number 11. Super nice guy.
It looks like that's our Easy Rider pilot. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mohammed Berbea. Sponsored by Red Bull.
There's the number 18 rider. Got the Motul on the side. Kenta Ku.
There's boat number 47, Samuel Johansson out of Sweden.
Here for a little warmth. And there is Tara. Talked about him qualifying, the first qualifier out of the LCQ. Tara's back.
He was the top qualifier. And that looks like it's a high right there.
Yeah, Speed Magic boat.
Yeah, Hajime Isahai.
And there's Tori Snyder on the Snyder built Monster Energy. A little bit of Farther Racing involved with that too. You know, they've been working together quite a bit.
So Tori Snyder sitting way on the outside. You can see right to his left there. That's Radar, a.k.a. Sean Hagen. All right, so looks like we're
Good thing we didn't have to worry about our sheets because we know everybody.
Yeah, right. That's the one thing about the Runabout GP class is that you do know most of them.
They're regulars that do the World Tour. Of course, this one is also part of the Asian Championships, the Jet Ski World Series, and here for the World Cup. So 3 possibilities of 3 different championships.
So we got this race right here, and then we got Freestyle. As I just took a look behind us, 7 freestylers.
Okay. Ruby, I believe, is the one leading the points coming in for the Asian Championships, as well as the Jet Ski World Series.
All right, 12 laps. Longest race that we've had today. Let's see if they can hold on to the green.
And it happens fast.
They need to make this one happen real fast. There you go. There's our first red flag. I'm guessing 6 on this one.
No.
So now they're just blowing their boats out. Going to take more time to come back up instead of one guy just turning around.
Yeah, marshals don't like it when they do that, but you know the boats load up, the exhaust gets full of water. They want that free flowing. As long as we don't have 18 red flags, I'll be happy.
Okay, so 3 motos here.
Because we did run a heat race and an LCQ in this. So some racers possibly racing 5 races.
So that may have been T79, Permpon Terapetanic.
Oh, no.
Not quite sure.
And it looks like somebody's already got 15 points. Rashid Al-Dawas is 15 points now in negative.
Rashid Al-Dawas.
Yeah, if you look at his points.
Mm-hmm.
Something happened.
Yeah, some type of
meeting.
Maybe missed the riders meeting. Jump start number 20. That's G.
Is that
G Greenland?
Is that the entire? Oh, is it number 20? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we have actually had 20 flags.
It's a jump start.
We've actually had 20 red flags. That's a funny thing.
No, it's
Well, Guy said he
more
brought a
than
knife
that.
to a gunfight. So he's trying to look for every advantage he could.
Hi, girls. Dad's showing them, hey.
Hey, we're
Let's
on
wave
TV.
to everybody.
A-okay.
And, yeah, you got 20 people down there calling for a 2-minute hold.
You don't need to hold both fingers. You just hold the hand up in the air.
I see James Bushell's mom there. She was on the bottom right-hand side watching on.
Had a blast with them at the Elephant Sanctuary.
Uh-oh, what's this guy? What's Kaja doing?
He's hot.
Oh, okay. Which way to the gun show? Kaja, who owns a gym back in Hungary.
Also
Sponsored by
helps develop
Kaja Racing.
holes and those seats, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty yoked out, isn't he?
Pretty much. As you see all the cameras up in the air from the stands. Okay, we are at the red stage.
Behave, behave, behave.
Come on, run it. All right, 20 Greenland now off of the start.
That's what I'm talking about right there, Mikey.
Looked like a pretty good start. I didn't see anybody switching their lines up.
Was that Burbea on the outside?
Well, we'll go to the inside first. We'll tell you who it is on the inside. That looks like 38, Rashid Aldawas. So Aldawas, I'm sorry, that's Mohammed Albaz.
Yeah.
Mohammed Albaz, and again, it is Skinny
Mo. Skinny Mo almost tagged that buoy there. Oof.
Mohammed Berbeya. And the green flags are out, so only one red flag start there. I'm impressed.
The two Mohammeds, 1 and 2. Albaz sucked into second there with Burbea.
And you can see just how close those two are.
Oh, my.
As they work their way onto the right-hand side of the track right now.
This is the way it was in Japan for these two. The Asian Championships.
Mohammed Berbaya, sponsored by Red Bull, your early race leader. And we got second place Albaz out of Kuwait, sponsored by the Kuwait Sea Sport Club. Berbaya also sponsored by the Kuwait Sea Sport Club. And there are your top three all in the shot right now as they get ready to hit that MasterCard buoy, come back in to our split section. Boat number 77 getting a little bit sideways there. That's Matthias Simon, who is collecting himself after getting that BRP Racing Sea-Doo out of Team Estonia sideways there on that back straight.
Well, the Red Bull rider, Mohammed, a.k.a. we like to call him Skinny Mo. He had his brother used, the guys we had, Fluffy Mo and Skinny Mo back in the day. I think the Skinny Mo just kind of stuck there. There's Mohammed Albaz on the 38. Both these riders are phenomenal riders for sure. Now, Mohammed Berbier used to be a Kuwaiti High Patrol, but now he's like a general in the Army there, I believe.
Well, he definitely needs saluting after his 30-plus world titles, that's for sure. And there is boat number 51, it looks like. That's Tira Satera, who got in on the LCQ. So he got in on like a Wonka ticket.
And look at the 33 there going around.
And that's
Khalifa. Bezalah.
I'm looking for the 158 of Bushlight. I've seen the 5 there of Kaja.
There's Kaja, yep. Georgi
Kaja out of Hungary, sponsored by Kaja Racing. Again, I'd like to say a special thanks to Sports Authority of Thailand, National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, Toyota Gazoo Racing, Thai Airways International, and Siam Watercraft. So still a little bit overcast here today, but definitely not dampening the spirits of all the great race fans that came out for the final round of the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix.
Now look at the 51 again, Tira Satura that we talked about, the golden ticket. The Wonka ticket, as Mike referred to it as.
Clint J. King D is not out there. He retired after the last P1 Aquacross race, retired a champion, Mark Haggis. Hey, what's going on, buddy? We miss you out here in Thailand. Wish you was here to hang out. I have a couple places I'd like to show you. And there is Bushel on the 158.
Bushy.
Bushy.
So is he right behind Kaja?
So I believe that he's either right in front or right behind Kaja. Can't see because there's literally jet spray everywhere, pump wash, and we're trying to get these numbers. There's just so many.
And the glare.
Yeah, there's 21 GP boats out there.
We're half blind, can't see out of our left ear either.
Right. Last time I seen this much horsepower at one time, I was watching a SpaceX launch.
Well, back we got the 33 there. That is, I believe, is it Hajime?
That is Khalifa.
I'm sorry, Khalifa.
And there's Kaja right behind Khalifa. And it's almost like you're watching a tennis match. Everybody's their heads going one way, then their heads going the other way.
They're so fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you look? There's so much fast action. I mean, what, 80 plus miles an hour?
So there's Kaja. And it looks
500
like that was Bushel that came out from the inside.
Okay.
So he's got his gun set sight on Kaja. You see Kaja going around the double greens right there. That's Bushel right to his backside. So that puts Bushel in right about, I believe it's 5th or 6th place. And boat number 33, I believe that was Khalifa, who's up there in 4th. And he's sitting right in front of Kaja right now. So that's your battle right now, 3, 4, and 5.
All right.
And I believe the top two, Mohammed Berbeya and Mohammed Albaz, are checking out of this one.
The Moes.
Team Kuwait, man. They always bring their A game to these big shows. Hats off to
So
them.
fast.
They do an amazing job. What a great team, And they always celebrate together. They're always the last ones to leave the awards banquet. They're always taking pictures, everything like that. I really love the camaraderie amongst that team. And there's Khalifa still in that 4th place position. So that puts Kaja in 5th and James Bushel in 6th.
Kenny Sims worked with those guys for a lot of years, too.
Yep.
Talked about Kenny earlier. It was close coming off the splits there.
Yeah. Kaja's trying to get in his head.
He's right, give a little look over his right shoulder.
Kaja currently in 5th position on boat number 5.
The way those seats are set up, you really can't stand. I mean, it locks you in there. And the boats are so wide now, once you're in there, it really splits your legs apart. Now that's the second set of grandstands we're looking at. There's 2 giant sets that we have.
Yeah, and that's actually the smaller set.
Yes.
So nobody leaving early here. I got Pro Freestyle, which is coming up next. As we get into the latter stages of our day here, this is the final closed course race of the day. Again, just as a reminder to everybody on there, if you leave before the freestyle show, just as a reminder, we'll be back on again live at 9 a.m. in the morning. Once again, that's 9 a.m. Pattaya City time. Courtesy flags are out. 6 laps down, 6 laps to go. And I'm just going to throw it out there, Dave. I'm betting somebody is going to break down in that top 5.
You know what, Mike? I mean, these things have so much horsepower. They're sprung so tight. Those hamsters are getting worn out, I'm telling you.
12 laps, a lot of laps here for the GP boats. They just showed boat number 47, Samuel Johansson. And I believe he's probably riding right behind Bushel in that 7th place position.
Now, one thing we have seen, since they went years ago when there were 2 strokes, we saw a lot more attrition. Less attrition now with the 4 strokes of these 4-cylinder motors now.
Yeah, Francois Midori, who won the pro Runabout endurance race, currently sitting in the 8th place. They got 8th place Walid Al-Rashani. I just seen
that was the
Francois
11th.
Midori.
Yeah. Walid the 11. Dory, Francois is on the number 4. Very close schemes. I think the color schemes are very close. Very bright. Then again, with a wall of water, sometimes it's hard to see.
There goes your race leaders down the front straightaway. Those are your top 2. And you can see they've separated. I believe
Jeff Langford, Skinny Mo is the man.
and Skinny Mo is the man.
Yeah, Kaja 5 with lots of hearts there for Mariana. Yeah, we love them all. They're all great competitors.
And so once again, your race leader, Mohammed Barbea, out of Kuwait City, Kuwait, sponsored by the Kuwait Sea Sport Club. Currently sitting in that first place position, beside just in front of one of his teammates, Mohammed Al-Baz on boat number 38, also sponsored by the Kuwait Sea Sport Club.
We're looking now at the 47 there, Samuel Johansson from Sweden, Team Argrins.
And then there's the 11 of Walid Al-Sharani, right behind him.
Khalid. The packed grandstand still looking. A few empty seats in the second ones, but I'll tell you, a lot of people there, and I'll tell you, during freestyle, it's always good. Pro Ski GP. Uh-oh. There
Problems.
you go, Mike. You called it.
Problems there for boat number 18. That's Kenta Oku, but Kenta Oku wasn't in the top 5, so
Yeah.
I was only half right there.
Okay.
Sponsored by the
attrition.
Excel Group Racing out of Japan. That looked like boat number 33 and boat number 5. That's 4th and 5th position. 33 still Khalifa in 4th. Boat number 5 is Kaja in 5th. And there is Bushel being chased down by Midori. That is 6th and 7th right now.
Just crazy seeing this unfold. There's another shot there at Bushel. James, a multi-talented sports from UTVs to watercraft. They'll race it all. And a farmer.
Yeah, James been racing for quite some time. Runs a shop over there, 158 Performance.
I hear he could drive a mean combine too.
Over there in Wisbech, England.
Their Bushel farm.
You can see Midori trying to ride right outside the line of Bushel. And Midori looked like he was trying to go outside and cut in, nothing doing. Midori this time will go to the inside, yep, and Bushel goes to the outside. Looks like Kaja also went to the inside because in front of Bushel was Khalif Dasela.
Well, this should be, after it was 4 laps, now it should be 3 laps to go for Mohammed Berbier. Skinny Mo, the Red Bull athlete from Kuwait. I think he's actually a colonel now. That's what it is, the government.
So the yellow flag's out, and Bushel still able to maintain that 6th place position as Midori was trying to take advantage coming from the inside. And marshals were a little worried about it. Had the yellow flags up there protecting boat number 18, who was pulling into the pits early.
And thanks, Mark. Still got a couple days left.
And there is, once again, 6 and 7 down the back straightaway. 5th place now in the picture on the left-hand side of your screen. That is boat number 30. Or I'm sorry, I believe that is that should be Kaja.
The nickel.
And there's Barbea. Skinny Mo, number 66.
There's Mohammed Al-Baz.
Al-Baz. Baz hanging tough right there in 2nd. You can see he's taking a look around. He's like, where's 3rd place at?
Again, this is moto number 1. We've had our heat race. We had our LCQ. This is one of 3 of the motos. So needless to say, this is far from over. Should be seeing the white flag here very shortly. Next time we see the 66 come by.
There goes the 33, still in 4th place. Khalif, followed by Georgie. Bushel. Georgie on the black boat right there. There is 38, Albaz. Is Albaz having problems?
Oh, no.
Albaz has got a mechanical issue.
And that's what you said, the top 5 sometimes.
Somebody going to lose it here, by the end. And there's Albaz taking a look behind him, trying to stay out there, trying to gain some points. And tough break there for Mohammed Albaz. And you can see Georgie Kaza pulling up beside him. Albaz pulling back onto the track.
Heartbreaking.
Right. And then Bushel will be the next one to get past Albaz. So that moves Bushy up into the top 5.
Mike, sometimes it sucks to be right when you say that.
Well, it's
know.
just a lot of laps, man. And, I like every one of
motors.
these guys. And I'm not trying to jinx anybody by any means. But, Tira Satora still in, or he's moved up all the way into that 2nd place position, was in 3rd for quite some time.
And white flag, there it is for Berbier. So, yeah, he came in through, like you said, the walking ticket from the LCQ.
Yeah, so Skinny Mo, your race leader now. Satura in 2nd. That's Tira Satura that came in with the Wonka ticket. And there's your battle for 3rd coming out of that straightaway. Look at that. 33 into 3rd, and that is Kaja right there. And Kaja just chomping at the bit.
Yeah, Khalifa Bersalat is the 33 boat there.
Well, let's see if Kaja forces 33 Khalif to make a mistake.
From the UAE.
Because he is all over him. And Bushel's hoping they get together and he can drive right by both of them.
That's what you hope for sometimes. You worry about one racer and the other one slip on by.
And Midori not going anywhere. He's hounding Bushel right now. Well, I can't even imagine how it is out there riding with all the jet spray and everything, pump wash everywhere. I mean, we're having a hard time seeing it here, and we've got a fresh, clear picture.
And the glare from that spray, it just turns bright white.
Right. There's your race leader, 66. Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barbea.
The Red Bull athlete coming around to see a checkered flag in his future.
Yeah, only a couple more buoys to negotiate. And he went around, I think he went around the penalty there at the end, too. So here comes Skinny Mo. And another moto victory there for that guy. Skinny Mo taking the win.
Berbea. And it looks like it's going to be Tira. It's going to take that second spot.
Yeah, I didn't see who ended up taking that 3rd spot.
Yeah,
that was going to be a good battle between Kaja and Khalif. But I'm sure that we'll find out before Moto number 2, which is going to be happening tomorrow, folks. Again, make sure you tune in at 9 a.m. tomorrow as we take a look at our winner there. Winner, chicken dinner for Skinny Mo, Mohammed Barbea.
They call Tira Knight. I like that.
So Tira is starting in 3rd, works his way up to 2nd after a mechanical issue by Albaz. And the rest of the pack now coming through. I guess coming up next, I believe we're going to be going to our Pro Freestyle competition.
Flippy time. Flippy.
Yeah. Yep. So I think we've got our Pro Freestylers getting ready as our commercials are. Our guys are getting ready to go down there online, and we'll be back with some Pro Freestyle after these messages.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's the love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe, your official riding gear.
Well, folks, pretty exciting start then to the Pro Runabout Grand Prix. Great opening victory for the Q80, Mohamed Berbayaya, and it could be interesting to see what he does next time out. And of course, those two races are coming tomorrow. We've got one final special treat for you in the can, and that is the Pro Freestyle. We've got some incredible competitors ready to go out on the course and give us some really exciting battles. And they're going to take to the air. This is not about speed, this is not about racing, this is about being cool for school. These guys are going to go up in the air and fly around and going to give us some spectacular performances out on the course. It's going to be a really exciting showcase and everyone's going to give us a really exciting time. Let's have a quick word with Demi Morgan. Demi, great to see you. How are things?
Good, good. How are you?
Really, really excited for this. I've never seen freestyle before. For those at home who haven't, tell us a bit about what goes on.
It's a bit of a quick run for us. We get a 2-minute routine, one shot. As soon as you hit your first wave, your 2 minutes is going on. So yeah, you just got to put together, orchestrate a routine. It's a good, we call it like a little bit of symphony. You try and stay on your boat. When you fall, it's less points. Technical tricks are more worth points. So yeah, we've got 6 riders today. I'm definitely excited.
And how many hours of preparation goes into putting this all together?
Many hours. In 4 years now, I have probably 100 hours of tray time between my previous hole that I rode and now switching to a revolver. I have about 40 hours on this hole, so many hours. Luckily, Joey, my significant other that owns High Speed, has my boat running top-notch always with a lot of hours of tuning.
Very cool. Well, I'm excited. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us, Demi. We'll let you go and have some fun.
Thank you. Yeah, we will for sure. Thanks, guys.
It's going to be very, very cool out there. So we are going to obviously give these guys a bit of a show up here. These are what these guys are really hoping for. We've got a lot of competitors here as well from Japan. We have Yamasaki-san. We've got all of the Japanese riders coming up here ready for a bit of a show. So these guys are getting themselves ready. Obviously, really excited. We've got Yui Irasaiko, Yuta Kosugi, and we have Kozuki Yamasaki as well. They all want to get out there on the squad and have some really exciting battles. Guys, you guys look really excited for this. Tell us about what we can expect to see from you out there on the water today.
Oh yeah. 何とかわからないです。頑張ります。
Ademebashite.
Fighting.
Some nice tricks.
Fighting.
Perfect. Some very nice tricks are coming. Just you wait, boys. You're in for a proper show. Let's go and have some fun.
All right, looks like we are getting ready here. It looks like possibly one of our junior freestylers. And you see, hops around 180, tries to toss a backflip up there, gets a little bit sideways. Got one of those Rune junior boats. Make them a little bit smaller for the kids, and you can see just by the front undercarriage there, all carbon fiber, making that boat nice and lightweight. So he can get inverted on that boat. This may be Goryav Mekar out of Russia, sponsored by Yamaha Hero and Jet Bangkok. As I see, we've got 6 riders in the competition. The 7th rider says it's a show, so this might be our Russian that is doing the show out there, Goryav Mekar. All the great race fans looking on here. So once again, one more event to go before we call it a day here at the beach. This is actually day number 4 here of the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix. Oh, and now he's got a I don't know. Maybe it is a Thai rider. We've got maybe a Thai junior out there. Unfortunately, we didn't get any information here at the live stream, so we're not quite sure who that is. I just see the Thai flag coming off the back of his vest right now. So probably not the Russian that was going to go in 7th. So again, while we have the opportunity, we'd like to say a special thanks to the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, Toyota Gazoo Racing, Thai Airways International, Siam Watercraft, PTT Lubricants, Freedom Racing. Our official media partner is Padia People Media Group. Our official exclusive jet ski riding clothing comes from Tony Vo and Jet Tribe. Our official hotel this weekend is the Davari, and that's where we'll be doing our awards tomorrow night after the show here. Special thanks to our host city, Pattaya City, located in the Chonburi province here in Thailand. Today's event in collaboration with the IJSBA and produced by the Thai Jet Sports Boating Association.
All the fans waiting with bated breath now for this freestyle competition to get started. They got their seats. Boy, I just went outside, went to the little broadcaster's room. There's a lot of people out there, Mike. This place is packed. So the young fans enjoying the sights. What I love is everybody smiling, having a good time. How can you not smile? You're at a jet ski race. Great shot and how packed this place is. You see people as far as the eye can see. Busy place. What a beautiful resort area this is, I gotta say. Pattaya, the city, but Jomtien Beach, just a great location.
And that was our young freestyle who was out there just a couple moments ago, high-fiving everybody here along the shoreline.
And look how little he is, too. It's amazing what they could do. Remember when the Jukishes were that small?
Yeah.
Love to see those kids here.
I remember Gabe coming out for his first freestyle ever. It was actually the P1 Aquacross up in Lake City, Michigan? Just outside, between Michigan City and Chicago, up there in Indiana. Or it's Michigan City, Indiana. No,
Like
that was Michigan City.
1 2 1 2
Michigan
1
City's
2.
a little too far over.
You know, Jake's going to be down there checking out the action. Told me he's very excited to see the freestyle. He's never seen this before. He's got his fill of racing, and now I get to see him do lots of crazy stuff on stand-up watercraft.
Well, Jake, our third in the broadcast team here, does a lot of car racing, from what I understand.
Karting, a lot of the kart circus here in Asia. Go-karts, basically. It's where a lot of the Formula One drivers and IndyCar drivers have started in that program.
Well, let's go down and see what is happening with Jake. Jake, what's going on down there on the beach?
So our very first freestyler out there is still school age. Absolutely incredible. Goriev Makar. Goriev, how are you doing?
Good.
What was it like out there? Good fun?
Yes.
Enjoying Thailand so far? You must have had a lot of fun out there.
Thank you.
Excellent. You're going to come back tomorrow and do some more for us?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Enjoy. We are so impressed. Well done. Fantastic, young man.
So I believe this is Yuta Kasuji out of Japan, sponsored by Boone Freestyle. I did see the Boone Freestyle on the back and the side, so I'm thinking that's, I think that we're going straight down our list here.
I believe so. You're correct, sir.
Sometimes they give us a list and then they all draw for numbers, so we got to figure out where they're at, but we're just going to go by what we have here on our list until we're told anything different. All right, looks like Yuta getting ready to set up for his first trick.
And he's on. Oh,
Nope,
almost.
nope. Doesn't like what he
Sight.
sees. Again, we're competing today on the Gulf of Thailand, so freestylers dealing with a little bit of salt water here. Not much surf here at the Gulf of Thailand, though.
That's why you'll see them circle around, create their own wakes to go up. Now, they hit the wake. If they go on their first trick, that's when the clock starts, or they can put their hand up. Either way.
All right, here he comes into his first trick. Nice big backflip, getting good amplitude. There's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5 in a row. How about 6 in a row?
How about 7?
All right, we'll take 7 in a row. Nice combo package to open it up.
Number.
And again, this is their first run. They'll get another run again tomorrow, Dave.
Yep.
As Yuta Kasuji, sponsored by Boone Freestyle, sets up for his second trick. And there we go, 50-50 flip. 50-50, one hand, one foot. Into another backflip. So 2 50-50s into a backflip, another 3-trick combo, Dave.
And you can see how shallow that water there, a little sand being kicked up. Trying to stay close for the fans. Looking for another setup. Burping the throttle around. You can see him. It's locked in. Searching. Big
There we go.
backflip.
Another nice amplitude on that backflip. Another backflip into a roll.
Little underflip there, Mike. How about that? You're a little worn out already. It's a lot of work to do that, Mike.
Yeah, and judges looking for your degree of difficulty, the amount of tricks that you do. And that was pretty cool. That was a nice underflip into backflip combo. A little bit tight.
Was able to hold on to the ski.
Again, sponsored by Boone Freestyle. Boone Freestyle been a staple at all the big events for many, many years.
Of course, these are the holes that they build.
Right. Had many world champions on Boone Freestyle halls. And there we go. Another nice 360 into a backflip. And with 180 around. A stalled backflip into a double.
Demi Morgan.
Demi Morgan in the house from Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Her amateur freestyle champion turned pro.
Yeah.
The only female pro that we had that competed at the World Finals. She got that free ticket.
Alrighty, I'm thinking that may have been the end, and he is going to await his judges' scores. We don't have a radio, so we do not know the scores. Coming up next, I can tell you Nizer Abdul-Jadadil. Nizer Abdul-Jadadil will be coming up next out of Saudi Arabia, sponsored by the easy for me to say, Abdul-Jadadil team. He's
Three
on
times fast, please.
He's on a Richter. There's Junakoma up here in the background with Akimi. All the freestyle fans watching on from the grandstands here. And people still sitting down in the grandstands.
Trying to find a spot there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, finding a spot here is at a premium.
So Nazar, hear him going out in the water here. Getting him ready and set up there.
Nazar opting to wear a helmet out there.
Which I think is a good idea.
Yeah, you know, especially if you're going to get inverted, you're going to do some crazy stuff.
Is that fiberglass
Now,
hurts.
One thing I did notice as I looked down, he doesn't have any flip levers.
Yep. Good catch.
Another Boone Freestyle rider here.
He's got, of course, the handlebar does lock in position, though, for different maneuvers. The flip levers came from Motorcycle Freestyle, one that it was adapted now to Freestyle, and some of them have them, some don't. Gives them a little bit more leverage and doing some of the big super flips.
Right, exactly. When they're getting upside down, they can work that bike and pull it back to them.
That's another one. A lot of those guys like the wrestling shoes. I can see he's got Asics running wrestling shoes on.
Yeah, I think if I was a freestyler, that's kind of what I would go with, too.
It's comfortable.
So we got the 2-minute clock up on the board now.
We did.
Just showing you the bottom end there. Once again, this is Nizer out there.
1,200 cc motors. Right. Yeah, all that bottom power comes from 1,200 cc's, and it's incredible how much torque they have. Another Boone Freestyle. It said Richter, so I'm not sure.
All right, there we go. We should be on the clock. 3 flips in a row to start it off. Gets a little sideways there, a little bobble. Getting 6 total freestylers here. You're looking at freestyler number 2 right now. Coming up next, we should have boat number 20. It says craft number 20. Yuhi Iwazako.
Yeah, so I think Nizer didn't go yet. That's what we're looking at, the Boone Freestyler. So you got it, Mike. You nailed it.
Yeah, Yuhi Iwazako. All right, so we've got 231 on the back of his vest, and Yuhi is the name, but we got 231 for Taji Yamamoto, and it's supposed to be Nazar that's up there, Nazar Abdijadel.
Just adapt. Nice underflip.
Yeah, look, off access, looked like it was a 360. Went for a 540, gets a little sideways, and we are at 0. And that is going to do it for our second competitor, whom we believe is Yuhi Iwazako. So that was our second competitor. 6 total competitors here today. I should be able to tell you when Taji Yamamoto, because I know Taji and Demi Morgan come up. Simon Ricks down there running the beach here in
the sheriff on the
Champion.
beach.
Okay, so this should be Kazuki Yamasaki coming up next out of Japan, also sponsored by Boone Freestyle. Kazuki Yamasaki. So I wasn't sure which manufacturer to go with, right? So we went with the Yamasaki.
Sounds like a good combination. It's funny you bring that up, Mike. I'm just going to go while we got a little time here. Do you know that Kawasaki, Honda, Suzuki, and Yamaha in the motorcycle world all shell parts? Rims, levers. There could be a Yamaha levers. So a lot of the Japanese companies do share parts on the motorcycle world. I'm sure this could be a good example down the road. Got hodgepodge.
Right. All right, so once again, we're waiting here, Kazuki Yamasaki.
Seen Yamasaki perform. He's got some good tricks in his bag.
Right, you can tell he's really relaxed, man. He was chewing on some bubble gum a little bit earlier. They showed him on the beach, just hanging out. There we go. That's freestyle right there. You want to make sure you salute the crowd.
Yeah, it's about being an entertainer. That's
Yep,
right.
Exactly. You got to get the crowd behind you.
And, people in the grandstands, they know, hopefully, to get loud, because the louder you go, the bigger they go. So yell at your television.
Kinda.
It's about all we can get is excited for them. Get them to get happy.
There we go. Nice off-access 360. Comes off to the boat just a little bit.
Pulled his
Looks like
lanyard.
He may have lost his lanyard. That'll hurt his scores a little bit. The judges don't mind if you do a little bobble, but when you start losing that lanyard and you're wasting time out there, that's when they start deducting points. And we are just about at $1:30 to go. So there we go. Nice backflip. Make it 2. So 2 in a row there for Yamasaki. And there we go. Another off-access 360. Reverses it. Spins back around, creates another little wake for himself. Another off-access 360, 360, 360. Like he was going, yeah. Don't know if he meant to do the tail stall or not.
Hey, it's a trick. We'll throw it in there.
All right.
Give him an extra point.
Just over 40 seconds to go here for Yamasaki.
Very difficult to do what they're doing. Just amazes me, the talent that these riders have. Takes down to ride a stand-up. Imagine flipping them around.
All right, getting some drone footage here. Going overhead, back onto our terra firma camera, and a no-handed roll.
15 seconds, heard the whistle.
Got time for one more, but he's going to have to hurry it up. There we go. Another nice no-handed 360 into a 360 into another 360, and that's going to send him right into overtime. But we don't have overtime here, so he's done. And that'll do it for Kazuki Yamasaki.
Another Boone freestyle.
Saluting the crowd as he works his way back to the pit area. Again, sponsored by Boone Freestyle. The Freestyle Kings over here in the Far East. Yeah, I told you it's a family show here.
I love it.
All the families coming out, hanging out. Okay, so Taji Yamamoto coming up next. And I believe he is the Japanese champion. And he's also sponsored by Boone Freestyle.
Wearing one of the special helmets?
Is that yeah, that's Taji there. Taji Yamamoto, again, saluting the crowd. Just what a nice kid. He's always all smiles. Seen him when we first got in this week.
Yep.
On Saturday. They were down there wrenching on the boats. You can see them footwells that he has there in the side where he puts his feet up in them footwells for particular tricks. You can see he's putting his foot in the footwells right now, and that is so he can maneuver the back of that boat when he gets inverted.
Yeah, I kind of call it locking him in.
That's it, and it looks like he is locked and loaded. Like the graphics package on that, the yellow and green flowing very nicely.
And you saw him adjusting underneath the handlebar. They could actually lock that handle pole down, so when they yank, do some of the maneuvers, the pole just doesn't move, the whole ski moves.
All right, here we go. Taji Yamamoto doesn't like what he sees. He says no.
Wait for it.
He said he
Some
wants to
noise.
hear it. Yeah.
He doesn't like quiet. He wants some noise.
And let's see what Taji's got for us here. Didn't like that right there. I believe he ran in the top 5 in round number 2 here of the Jet Ski World Cup Grand Prix in Havasu.
Also competed in Poland, I believe.
All right, here we go. Circles around. Nope.
It's getting a little choppy out there. It's getting a little sloppy. I think he's really looking for the right. Wants to smooth out so he can create his own wake, to create his own ramp, and for it to be perfect. And it's up to him. The time doesn't start until he starts it.
All right, starts with a double backflip. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
That's why he's waiting for the right wave.
Right. Hey, he's holding it up for him just in case they didn't see it. That was 2, folks. Nice double there. And look at that huge 540 into another double backflip.
Wow.
Haji Yamamoto.
How you like me now?
Right, exactly. Go ahead, King Kong. Beat on that chest.
See him adjusting again. He had it locked in before. Now he's getting set up for another maneuver here.
There we go. Nice flex flip into a one-footed 540 into a one-handed roll. So Yamamoto looking good out there. Taking a little bit of time in between his tricks. That's one of the things I noted in Havasu. Very, very calculated. And there, that's called a Madonna flip.
Yep.
Yep. One hand in the air, 1 foot through. And Yamamoto with just over 40 seconds left to go. Hasn't thrown down a whole bunch of tricks, but the tricks he's thrown down, he has nailed. With that big no-handed off-access 360 into a no-handed 540 backflip. Reverses the 360s. And again, reverses it back again. Goes no-handed on that reverse right there and circles around right before he gets to the shoreline.
I'll tell you, he was getting busy. We were worried about the amount of tricks. Well, he just added about 6 different ones right in a row.
10 seconds left on the clock for Yamamoto. He's got time for one more. Let's see if he can get into it. 4 seconds. 2, 1, and that is going to do it. That's going to do it, but that's for you, crowd. He's going to go ahead and give you another gratuitous deal right there. All right, and taking a look, get that set up. Nice double backflip to open it up there on the replay. And look at the amplitude there on that big 540 into a double backflip. That is a very hard trick. Big, huge Madonna flip. And the crowd really seems to appreciate it here in Jomtien Beach.
Nicer. They're all buds. I love it. SBT. Nice. Wow. Isn't that kind of like a boat capital there anyways? Former amateur world champion, now a pro. Yep. Of course, her and Joey with High Speed Industries and Havasu for if you need some parts, hit them up. They also work on them and build these skis. Yes, did see that. Super sweet girl. That's right, the blonde bombshell. Living the dream. Look at that smile. She knows it. Here we go. Nice little stall out.
Still over a minute left to go, so she's staying pretty busy out there, Dave.
Yeah, Mike, I agree. I mean, she's just looking, searching. It's hard, saltwater's another animal. Nice 540 going around one-handed into a backflip, into another off-axis 360.
Yeah, went one-handed on that. Demi Moore, 45 seconds left on the clock. What else she got for us? Another one-footed backflip into a flared-out 360, into a backflip, into another backflip.
Yeah,
one-handed 360.
Love it.
And 30 seconds still left on the clock, so putting together like a 4 to 5 trick combo right there in 15 seconds. So she's probably got everybody beat with the trick count right here. The degree of difficulty definitely going to Taji Yamamoto.
Well, she's working on that double backflip. We might see that tomorrow.
So again, nice no-handed 360 off access 540 into a backflip. And that is going to do it right there for Demi Morgan out of Lake Havasu City, Arizona, USA.
Yeah, she definitely had a lot of tricks in her sleeve there. Didn't hold anything back, but I think she will let something out of the bag tomorrow.
And she's just, this is all for the fans here. I believe that's 7, 8 in a row.
Demi Moore, or Demi Morgan, everybody.
She's flipping crazy.
God bless her.
And look how she got the big smile on her face. She's happy. She knows she had a really good routine there. I mean,
yeah, she did.
I mean, the degree of difficulty wasn't what Taji's was, but she really did great on all of her tricks.
That J-Rod down there.
All right, let's go down to Jake, who's hanging out on the beach. Jake, what's happening?
Yamamoto. Arememashite, Yamamoto-san. First of all, I have to ask you, how do you come up with a routine like that? Extraordinary.
もう後から考えて、でも今のお客さんの状況と今の自分の体力を考えながらルーティンを作ってます。
saying. He just thinks on the spot, and but the most important thing for him is to entertain the crowd, and that's how he makes his routine basically. Yeah.
Well, you certainly did that. I've got to ask, you're doing this again tomorrow. How are you going to improve upon that?
もう明日もお客さんがもっと盛り上がってくれるように、もっともっとパフォーマンスができるように頑張ります。
He's gonna try to make the audience be more louder than today, and to make them excited and have fun is basically his plan tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. You heard it here first, guys. Make more noise tomorrow. Arigato. Thank you very much indeed. What an incredible routine from Taiji Yamamoto. I'm going to go find another showstopper, guys. Come with me along the beachfront. I'm going to find Demi Morgan. Absolutely extraordinary. Demi, I'm just blown away. I mean, right at the end there, after the time, you found 8 flips in a row. Nobody else has done that today.
Thank you very much. I was hoping to do that as my closing, but I drug out a little too long.
And I love the fact that when the time ran out, you just said, well, sorry, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I wanted to give them a good finish for the show, so I'm excited you guys liked it.
What I love about watching you out there is you can really see in your face, you're not just doing this because you can. It comes from the heart.
Oh, absolutely. I love this sport dearly, and we put in a lot of work and testing, tuning, practice all the time. So to be out here in Thailand competing means a lot to me, and I couldn't do it without my sponsors, but it's great. I do love it so much.
You got a few special tricks up your sleeve for tomorrow?
I've got a couple that I'm thinking about pulling out, so we will see. I will say being sea level and humid and hot, I get tired fast.
Well, you gave us an amazing show, mate. Thank you to me.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Wow, absolutely stunning way to end our 4th day of these incredible WaterJet World Grand Prix events. It's absolutely stunning, and we couldn't have really asked for any better. Tomorrow, we finally crown our Pro World Grand Prix champions for 2024. And of course, we finish with these guys. What can Taiji Yamamoto, Demi Morgan, and the rest come up with to sizzle our show to a crescendo? Dave, Mike, I am absolutely obsessed with this sport now. You've got me hooked.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's definitely not hard to hook anybody getting into this sport. I've been hooked for 38 years. You'll get used to it, Jake. Dave, I'll tell you what, another terrific day of racing. Yes. And, the one thing that I like, with all the high speeds, all the craziness, the whole week long, 4 days of racing, no injuries. Everybody has been good, and the racing has been clean. We haven't had too much controversy. And you know what? That just makes it a fun week for everybody.
Well, it doesn't get better than this, and I'll tell you, being here in Thailand for the World Cup brings out the best of competition from around the world, and we've witnessed it. And the crescendo will be tomorrow, so make sure you folks join us tomorrow for another day of competition, the final day. Mike, final thoughts.
Well, I'll tell you what, before we sign off here, I'd like to say a special thanks to the Sports Authority of Thailand, the National Sports Development Fund, Amazing Thailand, the Toyota Gazoo Racing Team, Thai Airways International, Siam Watercraft, PTT Lubricants, and Freedom Racing, our media partner, the Padia People Media Group. Thank you very, very much. And I tell you, always a pleasure to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate everybody for listening in. And if I could leave you with one final thought, that would be do something nice for someone every day, just randomly. And I guarantee you, your life will get better.
Agreed.
All right, for Dave Arnold and our good buddy Jake Sanson, my name is Mike Young, saying so long from Thailand, folks.
Welcome to our proudest moment. Tumbling through every single detail. Unveiling pristine odysseys ahead. Crafting each element for globe-trotting. Embarking for the sky. Your magical journey redefined. Thai, smooth as silk.
Presented by Freedom Racing.
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
ชาวแซดมาส่งเสียงต้อนรับแซดหน้าใหม่กันหน่อยแล้วบอกโลกให้แซดบอกโลกให้แซดบอกโลกให้แซด around the sun กลัวว่าไม่เกิด
We are proud to be set แต่งครบแก๊งออกไปซ่าซิ่งที่สุดไปเลยค่ะ
อะไรยากทำแสบที่ต้องแซดให้โลกเห็นไฮลักซ์รีโวแซดเอดิชั่นหน้าใหม่
Presented by Freedom Racing.
I have a relationship in Thailand. It's a love for the people, for the food, the beautiful nature, and the places. I've cultivated a beautiful relationship in Thailand. What will yours be?
Official partner, Sport Authority of Thailand.
National Sport Development Funds.
Jet Tribe. Your official riding gear.